Hey, good evening, everybody. Good morning, depending upon where you are in this world, or good afternoon. Welcome to Bourbon Neophyte. Let's just get this show on the road today. I know there's a few people been sitting around and just waiting. Greg, I know it's early in the morning for you, that's for sure. Nice to see you. I mean, when I say early in the morning, it's got to be around 1 a.m. or so your time, give or take. But thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Big Vic, I know you popped around earlier. Bourbon Baller, thanks for stopping in. Sugar Kitty, cheers. Great to see you. Z Man, what is up, man? Cheers. Nice to see you. Almost forgot my hat. I had to run in and get it and come back because if I don't have my hat, people say, "Where's your hat? Where's your hat?" So I went over and popped in, grabbed my hat. Slapshot evening, man. Hope you're doing better. Glad to see that you're watching, man. That's a great sign. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Really, really do. So, hope you guys are having a good weekend and relaxing. And I know some of you it's early in the morning, so it's going to be Monday for you, but it's still Sunday here for me in the afternoon. So some of you know, some of you don't know, I was getting ready to set up my camp. And so I was up there yesterday. We left in the morning, spent the day, worked around, did some stuff. But when I travel, I always like to bring a little bag with 5, 6 bottles, whatever. Well, this particular weekend, um, I knew that there was going to be some people there who wanted to have a little whiskey taste. And so I brought up a few things and let them experience some whiskey. One has a little more advanced palate, and the other one, I wasn't sure. I didn't know her. I had seen her before, but never had a conversation with her until yesterday evening. So I brought them up a few selections from Redwood Empire. One of them was Pipe Dream. Other one was Emerald Giant. Brought up some standard Buffalo Trace. Also, my Scarabus, in case they are into a peated Scotch, but something that wasn't too over the edge, and did have Ardbeg 10 with me. I didn't even go down that road because I didn't want to. I didn't want to just go down that road and really knock their socks off with peat, especially when I wasn't really sure what they like or what they didn't like. So I think to start out, the Redwood Empire was a good thing. So anyway, we had a great little time with some people. Got to share some whiskeys and talk about whiskeys and how how it tastes to them because I didn't want to go and give them any preconceived notions on different things and how it tastes. Because then, if I tell you, what are you looking for or what do you taste? So it was interesting to hear uh, what they related some of the stuff to. And one of the ones I got, and he said to me when we were doing the Scarabus, he was like, I don't want to sound offensive, but for some reason, I'm getting a little cardboard. And then the lady that was there says, it's not that. It's so much I'm getting a little bit of leather. And I said, you know what? I've heard cardboard before and I've heard leather before on that. Um, the one, he was fond of the Scarabus. The other one, she was like, it's okay, but it wasn't her cup of tea. And I said, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. That's what it's all about. So, like I said, we got to share some whiskeys and talk about the different flavors and stuff, and particularly when we got to the rye um, from Redwood Empire, and they all really liked both expressions. They liked the Pipe Dream, and so the Emerald Giant they really liked. They said, it has a great flavor, has a sweetness, and they were all talking about how it grabs the tongue with the spice. I said, it does. I said, but it's not overpowering or overbearing, in which they all liked. I mean, it's great. So we've talked before about whiskey for beginners and people who are new. Uh, you know, to drinking whiskey. So when you don't know, it's a good thing to have with you when you're with new people. And I always manage to be able to meet new people pretty regularly when I'm on my camping trips or my little outings. It just depends on you know who's there and so on and so forth. But the one person that was there, he and I did a heck of a tasting last summer. And these people work for, when I say for the state, they work for the state. They do a lot of research on wildlife and so on and so forth. I'm not going to mention their names or anything like that, but um, they were there, and they don't make tons of money, so it's nice to be able to share some things with them and just discuss whiskey with them. What are their experiences and what did they like when they first started drinking? And one of the things that came up, and I'm sure people will say this, that there's no doubt, but one of the ones that came up all the time that particularly he liked was the old granddad bottled and bond. And I told him, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that bottle. As a matter of fact, it's on the shelf in the back there. I said, I've got that. And I said, what about Wild Turkey? And he goes, yeah, we absolutely. I go, those are solid, quintessential bourbons that have their place, uh, you know, at camp or on your bar or on your shelf or wherever it is that you may be. It never fails that, hey, it always comes up. One thing he wasn't sure of, and we talked about, and he was like, really? And I said, yeah. And I didn't have this with me because I picked up another bottle, but I grabbed it and I says, don't overlook this. And I said, you can't beat a little Evan Williams, you know, for the price that it is, particularly a 4-year-old bottle of bond, 100 proof, solid bourbon. I think it's real good. We got a few other people that popped in there. Stacy, I'm sorry if I ignored you, didn't say anything. Yes, you're right, Stacy. You do see Magnolia there. That is good stuff. And I actually was going to bring this, but I say when I travel light, I only bring like 6 or 7 bottles with me whenever I go up there. I have these little travel bags and I throw them in. But when I go up again, I told him, I says, I'm going to bring another little pack in there. But yeah, that Magnolia is real good. As a matter of fact, I like it a lot that it's one of those ones that you can just sip on and sip on and sip on. So I kind of just stopped working on it only because hold on, I gotta answer something real quick. I apologize on there. I just saw that he sent me something here. Okay. All right. Let me just tell him it's in the chat. But anyway, it's Whiskey Knows. He's getting ready or so on and so forth. I may have to send him to him. Oh, no, he got it. He's good. He's good. He's just getting stuff set up. But yeah, it's a solid rye, and I really like it. Matter of fact, Bourbon Battalion delivered that to me. So I am really, really happy for that. Rob, cheers, brother. Nice to see that you can make it, man. Great to see you. Evil Williams, what is up? Hey, what can I say? Well, actually, you guys got to remember, Livewire Whiskey's coming up. So I just threw this one on as I was coming on to promote the next stream after me is Livewire that's coming on. So they're gonna have that. Whoops. Hey, Bourbon Rendezvous, cheers. It is. It's great. And like I said, he questioned it because he says, is that the one that has the green label on that Evan Williams bottle? I said, yep. Don't pass it up for $15. I said $14.99, $15.99. You cannot go wrong. Always buy 2. That way you have one. And you know what? I do have some Four Roses there. I should have brought my Tomatin, Greg, the 12-year-old. Like I said, she wasn't fond of the Scarabus because of the peat, but which is absolutely fine. You don't have to like it. I mean, you either like it or you don't. And when I first went back to peat after, 25, 30 years, I was like, oh my God, now I know why I quit drinking it. But now my palate has acclimated and developed, and now it's great, and I'll drink Lafroig 10 all day long. You know, it doesn't bother me one bit. Rittenhouse Rye is pretty good. I've only had a sample of it. I don't own a bottle of it, but it's one of those things on my list that I would love to get. That's for sure. You know what? The single barrel is good here. I think the Evan Williams single barrel, if I remember correctly, $21, $25 somewhere in between there, Sugar Kitty. When you see it, it's something that people know and they grab it, you know, all the time. It doesn't sit on the shelf around here when it gets here. So it is around. It's just not overly plentiful. And when it does get here, people are quite aware and they grab that like there's nobody's business on that. Nick, what's up, brother? Cheers. Thanks for popping in. I'm sure you are hard at work. Seeing the new Early Times Bourbon here in Illinois with the metal screw cap. Has anyone tried it? Okay, I think this one here is the metal screw metal. Let me try to spit that out. Screw cap also on the Evan Williams. And the reason why I say that is I'm looking and I don't see it, and I don't care whether it has a screw cap, whether it has a cork, or whether it has a synthetic cork. It's not going to bother what's inside. It doesn't bother it at all. Some people are purists. They've got to have cork. You know, they can't have synthetic. They think it tastes bad or whatever. I don't think so, but that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. That is great, you know. But for me, a screw cap, whatever, doesn't make a difference. You know, my brother-in-law and sister drink a lot of wine, but they also love Scotch. So they're a little more of a purist, but they also will say that, hey, you know, it really doesn't make a difference whether it's a cap or a cork. So I'm sure there are people that will give you both sides of that coin of good and bad and so on and so forth. But I don't generally go down that road. But unless someone has some good knowledge on it, then let's chat about it. To me, it just doesn't make a difference. As long as what's inside that bottle is good, I am all right with it. That's for sure. What you got? I am almost there, Marty. That's for sure. What is it? 5 more to go, and I hit 200, something like that. But my goal is to be right around 225, 250 by my birthday in June. But it will get there when it gets there. But everyone that's on, remember, make sure you do hit that like button. And if you're new and you're just lurking in the background, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and click on the bell so you do get those notifications. And then if you want, when you go back, you can look at some of the other videos. And please make sure that you do leave a comment and smash that like button on there. What the... Okay. Everybody see where Bourbon Rendezvous, what he did a review on that. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Sazerac versus Brown Foreman. Yeah, I don't know. Bourbon, do you particularly care if or notice a difference in taste versus a screw cap, a cork, be it real cork or synthetic? You know, let me know. The cork can break. We've all had that. As a matter of fact, this bottle of Redwood Empire, when I got it, I never opened it, but I knew something was wrong because I could see the staining on the neck. So that means it was dripping out. And I go, how's this thing dripping out? So long and short of it is when I went and grabbed the cork, it was extremely loose and I could see it moving on the inside. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what do? You just got to take it off and hope. So I tilted it a little bit to get it moist. I slowly started to turn. When I say slowly, it just started to move. And I was like, okay, this is going to do it. And it snapped off. I held the top threw it out. So got a corkscrew, pushed it down in there, popped out the old cork. Had a bottle of E.H. Taylor I finished. Guess what fits almost perfectly in there? Bam. Shoved it in there and away I'm going to go. So let me bring on our special guest. He is all ready. He's got his spot. He's in his perch. And oh, by the way, that's exactly what I've started off with today is a little Redwood Empire pipe dream before we move on. Let's bring on Whiskey Nose.
Hey, what's happening?
Man, let me trim this down a bit.
Yeah, thank you. Trim anything you can on my end.
Dude, you look perfect right there. I mean,
man, I tell you, man.
Let me tell you. That is for
hey,
sure.
man, we're 4 away from 200, guys. Come on. 4 subs.
Oh, it'll get there. It'll get there before my birthday. I'm sure of it. Hey, Doug, what is up, man? Cheers. Let me get this off here. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in.
So let me ask you, how good was it to get back to the camper and everything? That had to feel good. Makes you feel like you've made the turn for the year.
It does. What I don't like is opening everything up.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So I expect issues. And so we had them last weekend. We had them this weekend, but I think I've got them pretty much all ironed out. Just getting stuff rearranged, dusted, washed again, even though it was before we put it away. It's just things that we normally do. But it was nice last night. You may have heard me say there's some people up there I know, and there was a newcomer, and I brought up some whiskeys and shared it with them. And I've done it with the one before, but the other lady was new. But she's also a whiskey lover, but she's new to it, but she enjoys whiskey and she knows some of what I call the popular brands. You know, if you talk about a Pappy or you talk about Buffalo Trace or you talk about Sazerac, you know, they're like, oh yeah. So it's like wonderful, perfect. So it was great. And we talked about this before. I know you and I offline have talked about many different beginner bourbons, but also on almost any channel you go to, it will come up. You know, good bourbons, good ryes, or good scotches for somebody that's a beginner. And so it was great to have that. Let me grab something right here real quick from Bourbon Rendezvous. That's about the cap, but more about the change over from one company to another. Okay. All right. Like I said, I missed that one. I didn't catch it, so I'm going to go on it. But that topic always comes up, either a cap or the cork. You know, does it make a difference? And so, because when you're trying to skim along and chat and read them all as you go down, you miss some of the main parts. So I apologize, Bourbon Rendezvous, but thank you for clarifying that. But that's always a topic: cork, cap, original cork, or synthetic cork. Like I said, to me, you know, I'm not. I don't hold all of that.
Yeah, I go through them too fast.
Well, yeah, if you do that, you don't have that problem.
If it's a really good bottle and you're going to end up having several of them, I don't really worry about it. But now if it's something that I've spent a lot of money on, I'm going to sit on, I may even wrap it with a little cellophane across the top. And
so Greg here made a point. The silicone cork and cap, I don't mind the silicone cork, the non-traditional cork. I actually do think they're a little more durable than the regular. So there you go. There you go. Andrew, cheers, brother. Hey, I sent you an email. I'm sorry, I kind of spaced it, but I wasn't around. I was busy this weekend, and I could kick myself because, from what I understand, it wasn't as busy as the last one that they had over there at Liquor Lineup 2. So, but like I said, I don't want you to think that I didn't reply to you. I certainly did, sir, and I appreciate the email and appreciate you showing up. But yeah, to get somebody, some nice pours last night. You know, me and the wife sat there with them and just chatted and shared some pours, and I told them
it's good.
It's there to be drank. Have as much as you want. Or have as little as you want.
Now, will you see them again, Anthony? Will they be like your neighbors there? Or
they're from where I am to where they are. You basically walk across the street.
Oh, okay.
That's how close. Matter of fact, I can sit out there and we can talk and have this conversation, and I don't have to yell. Yeah. I knew Australia'd be here.
Hey, Chris. Doug H.
Hey.
Gregg, you're a lot of good people. Sugar
Oh,
Kitty,
yeah.
Bourbon.
Cheers, cheers.
Wow, I'm catch up.
Mhm.
Nick Proman, daggone Livewire. Anyway, Andrew.
Silicone is squishy. Oops. Oh, yeah. Careful there, Sugar Kitty. It's a family channel now. Family channel. Bourbon's Bourbon. What's up, brother?
His
Thank you for
monkey.
popping in, man. Hope everything's well on your side, and you're back in the saddle. I see you doing some streams. I've just been working them afternoon shifts, so I don't get to sit and pop on much as like I want to. That's for sure.
So I've done tonight, Anthony, what I've decided to do. I don't know why I just decided to do a 12-year-old balance. So
What do you got?
I started out with Cardot 12. Cardot, Sugar Kitty knows how I'm supposed to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very light.
I say 12-year-old Scotch.
Yes, there you go. And then I've already got it poured, and I'm letting it air a little bit. And I did it a little bit Friday. Was the Highland Park 12-year.
I saw that.
It's okay. It took me a couple pours to get into it because it's kind of really quick punch in the face. I do like it now that I've gotten into it. And then we're going to close out the night before we go to Livewire with just a little Knob Creek 12.
Oh,
so
I just replenished my 9 not too long ago.
Yep. I love
12. 12 doesn't sit on the shelf around here.
No, it's here right now, but it's still, for some reason, it's $79 here. It should be $69 here, and it's like 79 or 80 here in North Carolina.
Well, you know
Robbie
what?
finds it for me in Maryland.
Everybody's getting a surprise now when they're going to buy some of their favorite bourbons, just because of inflation and transportation, bottles, you name it. It's causing things to jump up.
Yeah.
And we were chatting about that. Where was I? Oh, I was at Total Wine and got into a little conversation with one of the people that work there that I know, and then a couple of other just people that shop there. And we were all talking about the difference in prices and things popping up, so on and so forth. And they're seeing about 6 to 10% increase in general on prices. The biggest one I've seen, and I talked about it, was my Redbreast Cask Strength, the 12 I have, went from just under $100 a bottle to $149 a bottle within a month and a half.
It's 99 here.
It was here. It's not anymore.
Yeah,
it's about 139, 149, depending upon where you go.
Yeah, and then I've seen in the difference in locations of stores here in town, $2 or $3 differences on the same bottle. So,
well, like I said, it just doesn't sit on the shelves here. It's still at a decent price. It's under $100, but like you said, when you're getting to $79, or just say $80 a bottle for Knob Creek 12, it's like, damn. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see you, Pete. Yeah, man, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all about a sherry bomb, for sure.
What do you got there? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there are some real good ones, and like I said, Greg's in there and Sugar Kitty's in there, and they definitely will put their 2 cents in as far as where some good ones go. Hey, pitch hitter, cheers,
Jimmy.
Yep. Hey, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good weekend there on the East Coast. That's for sure. Peter, let me formally just say, hey, thanks for stopping in and contributing to the chat, man. It's great to see you.
Yeah, there's Rob. He's the one.
Yes, I seen him earlier. What did he say? Oh, well, now look at that. When you say here, are you talking about there at home, Rob, or are you talking?
I don't know if that's Pennsylvania or.
Well,
I think it is. I think it is actually.
Well, I know,
man. Yeah,
that's what I think he means. But did he see it in Maryland? Did he see it in West Virginia? By God, or because I know he travels here. Okay, so here, I just reread it again. He's talking about here. He means as in home. I got it.
Hey, Big Vic.
Cheers, man. Yeah, he said here. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good deal for that. Top dog.
Cheers, top dog, man. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. It's always good. But I was looking at that Cardinal 12 that you had picked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I think I paid $39.49 for it. And I said, it's a 12-year. I think I'll give it a shot.
Hey,
So, and I'm not
yep.
disappointed. I think it's a very light drinker. Sugar Kitty mentioned it up in the chat a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hints of heather. Very easy little light peat on the back end. I like it. I mean, for a light drinker, that's something you're going to start your night off with. It's really nice, especially if you have somebody that's new into Scotch.
Well, and that's just it. I'm all for, I hate to say, easing them into the water.
Yeah.
Really. And there are some good ones out there for the money. And now that I kind of know where the palates are, the people that I was with this weekend, when I go back up, I am definitely going to take some other stuff. I did take this one with me just in case they wanted to really jump into the deep end at 118 on the proof. It's store pick from out here. And I just figured, what the heck? But after the 4 or 5 pours that we had of the other stuff, they didn't want to go down there.
They were content, huh?
They just didn't want to go down the road. I had no problem in sailing that ship. I'd have jumped right on and steered, that's for sure.
27-year-old RMS, Peter White, but I know that it is again playing with yesterday's lost stuff. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Sugar Kitty, Knob Creek in Jersey's 60. Yeah, they wanted 79, and that was before tax.
Are you state controlled over there now?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, usually it's a little more competitive with state controlled, so they really watch it.
Now, I am finding good stuff, like some of this Scotch I've picked up. Not necessarily these, but stuff that we didn't see back in Tennessee, because Tennessee is so close to Kentucky with your bourbon and everything. So I do have a better opportunity on the Scotch end, which is nice. And a lot of these ABC stores can special order. So I've gone to 3, and I just threw Springbank out there. I said, "Can you get Springbank?" Yeah, well, yeah, it's on the list. I said, "Get it, just get it." I said,
yeah.
I'll end up probably buying every one of them for everybody. Just get it.
Well, yeah, that's a good one, and I'm thinking about bringing that one up with me. I mean, it has some peat in it, but it's definitely not as strong as the Scarabus.
Right.
And I don't think Scarabus was strong, but it's funny. I haven't had any peated Scotch for a little.
Rare malt selection. I got you.
I'm trying to think. It's probably going on 2 weeks. And then when I smelled it for the first time and I was cleaning the glasses, I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a tire fire going right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I don't ever remember it being like that. That's for sure. Chris, you're right. He's going to be one happy man whenever you guys get there, because I'd be if you were bringing all that over to my house to leave here. Best one in the indie bottles. There you go.
Huh.
Okay. I wasn't sure what RMS was. But now that you clarified that, we're all good. It's all good.
We're learning as we go.
Learning as we go, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt.
So I've got 3 bottles on the way that were supposed to be here Friday, and where nobody was here to sign for them, they didn't leave them, of course, and they did not even try to redeliver yesterday. So they take them back, and I will have to go pick them up tomorrow. So
really,
yeah, and that's one of the reasons I reached out. I wanted to do them here with you and everything, and it is a Highland Park batch 2 cask strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Greg McDonald sent me a sample of that, and it was unbelievable. It is a super sugar honey nose.
Mm-hmm.
It floored me. I did the sample a 2 weeks ago on
Yeah.
Welcome to the Weekend, and I was floored. I mean, I just couldn't believe how great it was. So I've got that coming. I'm trying to think what else. Hell, it's wanting me to freaking register.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I'll have to look here in a second. I'll have to get back to it. But I've been finding some pretty good stuff on the Whiskey World. So that's where I made that order. Yeah, and I made that order on Sunday or Monday, and it's across the pond, and it was here Friday. And you can use if you end up with a $300 or $400 order, you can use that PayPal as in 4 installments. So I mean, it makes life a lot easier. So on some good stuff.
Yes, it does. See, Bourbon Bottle says he has the Highland Park cask strength too. He said it's a good bottle. Good bottle. I'm starting to see more Highland Park floating around, particularly the 12, and they got some crazy ones out there. I forget what they are. Sugar Kitty knows because we talked about it and he brought it up. But they use all these Viking names now.
Yeah. This one, I can't remember what this one was. Viking Honor,
something like that. Yeah,
I can't see anymore.
Exactly. Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, damn.
But
have you tried any Highland Park, Anthony?
Not yet. Chris, make sure you have breakfast and get that cup of coffee going. Cheers, man. But
I was always a little skeptical of it because I saw it so much, and I'm like, yeah, if it's. But I do, after Greg sent me that, I'm like, damn. I loved it. So that's when I went and bought the 12, and the 15's here, but the 15's 150, 100 something. I can't remember. But I haven't pulled the plug on that yet.
I'd find somewhere that might have a pour of that and give it a shot.
Yeah. I think I did. That's why I tried the 12 the first time, and I wasn't, disappointed by any means.
That was like Macallan 12. Everybody said it's a good pour. It's a good pour. I mean, they didn't say it was overwhelming, but I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try it. So we were out a little while ago, and I got a pour of it. It was good, but I didn't run across the street to go get it after I had the pour.
Sugar Kitty, do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's called a netting.
Yep.
Keep the birds out.
Keep the cats in.
That too.
Yeah, I didn't think you're right though, Anthony. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. That's good. Hey, Daniel H., what's up, brother?
Cheers, brother. Cheers. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Greg said mixed reviews on the Highland Park 15-year-old.
I wasn't sure, but I do believe that came up in a talk about Highland Park 15, and I didn't want to say that, but I will go with Greg on that and say, yeah, it's a hit or miss. Well, it's just like anything. I think something's, great. You think it's a shitter. That's just the way it goes. It's just something that's not in your cup of tea. And so when the lady was drinking the peated scotch, she says, it's good. And she actually got the sweetness instead of all the badness. But she goes, it just wasn't her cup of tea. And I said, that's okay. It may not be today and it may not be tomorrow, but eventually, if you have it again, it won't be such a shock. But where she went was, I think it was Ardbeg or something like that. Same thing with me. And it just, that was just.
Yep.
I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, and it's gonna turn you. And that's
you're right. And what's funny is, 2 years ago, you could have poured me any of this stuff, and I would have told you it was garbage. I couldn't stand it. And then I don't know if it's where you break into. Me and Mike Stahl have talked about it a couple times. Me and Rob have talked about it a bunch. Is it when you become a high proof whiskey drinker? Does that crest the threshold of opening up your palate to other things. And it's just like, because you're used to heat now, you're used to black pepper, you're used to all that shock.
And that's,
And
you know
then
what,
peat
that's a
doesn't,
possibility.
and I'm
That's
telling
a
you,
possibility.
it's just more peat, more better. I love that. I love it. I'm just in awe of how I've just, and really in 6 months, I've turned a whole new page.
Oh yeah.
And
Just want to say morning to Cooler Running, because I know
hey, Cool Running.
it's early in the AM there. That's for sure.
It's a little pricey, but McAllen is an easy, and yeah, Andrew, I agree.
Oh, it certainly is. Sorry, chat's just scrolling away, and so it takes a second. I was like,
Nick Proman,
yeah.
Adam Whiskey shits.
Like I said, I think I will end up adding some Highland Park to the lineup at some point. But right now I'm still working through some of the stuff I got. I definitely got to get it back up for my Ardbeg 10, because I'm down.
Are you having trouble finding it, or you just need to get it? Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure.
It's just that I see some other things. And so, like, you know what, I still have that. So I'm going to pass on that, and I'm going to grab this, or I'm going to grab that, just because I have, I have that. So it's like, so that's why I just haven't grabbed it.
That's right, Nick. It was 82, so we did good this weekend. Gonna head to the beach next weekend, see what it's like. So
cheers, Adam.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Adam, I got you on standby, ready to go, buddy.
There you go. Speaking of standby, I got to get something. And you know what? Let's see. You're drinking a scotch, right?
Okay. I am. I can go to the Knob 12 if you need me to now.
No. I can go to scotch if you need me to. So twist my arm. So just because, you know what I'm going to have? I'm not going to go with peated yet. I'm going to grab do a shot of the classic Lottie while we chit and chat here a little bit more. Just because. Oh, yeah. I'll pull that out and have a little dram of
there you go.
That. Although that pipe dream was really good, and calling my name again. Let me make sure I get rid of all that. I don't want to leave it set. Have a nice little pour of that. I haven't had any of that in a little while, but I can tell you the bottle is, for some reason, losing liquid fast. Losing liquid fast in there. Okay. Nina and I are drinking Knob Creek 12 right now. Oh, all right. Oh, you're home. Okay. Well, you know what? After we finish this, just for Adriana, I will have some Knob Creek just for her.
There we go.
That's what I'll do. Tell her I said that. Yeah, it's just a good pour, and 50 ABV. I love the smell of that sweet bread note I get from the malt. I can nose this thing almost as much as I can drink it. I just love that maltiness, that sweetness I get from there. And that's one of the things I was talking about to him. I says, do you get sweetness like a banana bread? I said, without the banana, but that sweet smell. And they're like, well, yeah. And I go, okay. I said, I just don't want to.
That's that borderline of where you want to eat it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's so sweet. You're like, you want to explain, like, I just want to take a bite out of it. It's there for me. And it's just keep reaching for it. And that's a special drink.
I think I know what's causing the leak. It seems to keep filling up the glass. And I have this problem where I can't stand to see liquid in the glass. And I just have to keep drinking it.
He's afraid it's going to get cold.
Yeah. Don't want it to get a cold. That's right. Nope. You know, I like it at room temperature. I don't want it to chill down.
That's right.
That's for sure. But dude, yeah, we'll have to get together sometime and have a drop or so. Without a doubt. He's not far from me. In the same area I am, Marty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was talking earlier. There was an event at a liquor store we go to, and I missed it. I guess he was there. And so he sent me an email just saying, hey, thought you were going to be there. I'm like, yeah, well, we're getting a little busy, believe it or not, with this trailer thing and getting it opened up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is one of those ones. It's like Knob Creek. You need to have a few bottles of that. You need to have a few bottles of this on the shelf. That's for sure. And it's still pretty good here. Price at $59, I think it is, for a bottle. So
that's a good deal.
Mm-hmm. God, that's good.
I tell you what, you've got something behind you that I have not had in several years. Is that honey? Is that the wild turkey honey?
Dude, that's my quintessential summertime deliciousness.
We used to put, back before we ever moved, when we'd play golf, me and the guys, we'd put that in Diet Dr. Pepper. Hell, Pete.
I do it in fresh brewed tea.
That's a good idea.
Don't sweeten it. Just brew yourself some tea or get some real good store-bought unsweetened, and you sweeten it with this son of a bitch. Let me tell you what, Marty. I'm telling you, Marty, this stuff is so good that way.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing it's only 35.5% alcohol. So you know how many of them teas you can have? Oh yeah. Yeah, but it is so good.
Hey,
so
Steve.
Good.
There's Steve.
Cheers, man. Cheers. Let me see where I was in the chat, man. I mean, it's just going all over the place here.
Guys, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Bourbon Neophyte 2 away from 200. Let's get there.
I'm 2 away now?
2 away, baby.
2 away. Well, I'll get there. Like I said, my goal's 250 for my birthday, and my birthday's in June. Actually, I'm a D-Day baby, so June 6th.
Right.
And but I'll get there when I get there. It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, man, I got to do this, got to have it.
No, that's right. Yep, it took me and Mike Stahl. We've talked about it a whole bunch, and Adam. It's more about the friends we're making than it is about the numbers we're gaining.
Exactly.
So it's to me, it's about the relationship.
Well, it is an oxymoron in North Carolina, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
I tell you what, some of the best sweet tea I had down in Mississippi at Waffle House.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. And the grits at the Waffle House, Lord, are off the hook. What's up, Sean? Cheers, brother. Nice to see you. Sorry I missed your stream last night, but I was having internet problems, but I was doing a whiskey tasting at camp. So
good problem.
I was preoccupied. Yeah, exactly.
Whiskey Wars, I got your box going out tomorrow, buddy. And yeah.
That Bojangles tea. Hey.
Oh, hey, yeah. Bojangles anything. I like Bojangles. And my little niece, before she learned to talk real well, she called it Joe Bangles. So.
That classic latte to me is just delicious. I love the viscosity. I love the sweetness.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hey, Greg.
Greg, cheers, man. Thanks for popping in. That's for sure. Where you got the Highland Park now?
Yeah, I went back to the 12 one more time.
You should.
Yep.
You should.
I like getting down into it, man.
Now,
little sugar.
I haven't opened this one yet. I might crack it open here today. Whoops. Glenfiddich Double X.
Double X. Yeah, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. It's trying to decide on what to focus on. It's the experimental series, number 2. So I haven't I haven't cracked that yet. My dad got it for me for the holidays.
Excuse
So
me.
I'm going to set this thing up here because I do like Glenfiddich. So it's probably worth a crack. And then let it open up a bit, and probably should review that sucker.
Yeah, man.
On some point. But so yeah, I think I just may crack that thing open. I'll leave it sit there a minute and finish this thing up and see what it's like.
There you go.
Commandant Lou, cheers, brother. Nice to see you.
Now, if he says it's good, I promise you it's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, my dad got it for me for Christmas, but I had so many of the bottles for Christmas. I got my wife got me 10 bottles alone for Christmas. And I probably picked up 4 or 5 just from normal shopping. And then my dad got me this one. And we were drinking the Glengoyne 21 at the holiday. So I'm like, and then I'm like, I got to get to some of these. You know, I've got to get to him. But, you know, he's just, and it gets to the point where I only bought, and I mean it, I think I only bought 1 bottle last month. 1. Just because I got so many and everything that I was looking for really wasn't there. And the stuff that was there, I know that they've got. And it's like, I want it, but I don't need that one now. I really want this, or I really want that.
Yeah,
I keep looking. Yeah. So that's just it. So yeah, I guess I'm definitely going to open that. Hold on. My eyes aren't working so good.
Asking me. It's a Nicaraguan.
Oh, that's an Avo.
Yep.
I can see a Nicaraguan. And
yep.
What else is it there at the bottom of the ring? The red ring or orange ring? Fogata. That's what I thought. Okay, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's a great store here in town. And I joined it just because it's got great deals and stuff. But I'm telling you what, man, they are drying up. Everybody's having trouble getting all these cigars right now.
I've heard that too. Just certain ones. I mean, they just are. So
they're out of Camachos, or they're running out of Patels, they're running out of these. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff.
What do you think of the Edge by Rocky Patel?
It's okay. I think it's harsh. I think it gets really black pepper behind the wrapper.
On the back.
Yeah, I like it though. I like that black pepper note, especially if I've got some whiskey with it. Mm-hmm. But I haven't had. It's been a few weeks since I've had one of those actually.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I like. I was they had an event. I think I told Daniel H. this story about 3 weeks ago, and I didn't know what was going on. I just stopped in there to get a few things, and it was a Rocky Patel event, and I think his name's Nish Patel. His brother was there,
and
I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah." And we were talking about Whiskey Tube and stuff, and everything, and I said, "How come Alec Bradley's sponsoring everybody, and I don't see Rocky Patel anywhere?" And he had no idea what I was talking about. And I said, "You either have 1 or 2 reasons that you're not on Whiskey Tube. 1, you don't need it. That's probably the case.
Yeah.
Or 2, your marketing people don't know enough about it." I said, "It might be worth looking into." So, I mean, who knows? But I found that interesting,
So, I'm seeing that one everywhere, and apparently it's not flying off the shelf. And I forget who told me that they found it pretty lackluster. And they are a Scotch drinker. They do like.
It might have been Sugar Kitty. I remember reading that.
It might have been Sugar Kitty, but I didn't want to say that. But
yeah, I don't know,
because I wasn't sure.
I'd rather Sugar Kitty tell me it was or wasn't than me trying to buy it and say no.
Yeah, exactly. And for some reason, Bourbon's pops into my head. Maybe he mentioned that because it's not peated.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it was he and I a while ago about that. We were on that Scotch thing when he was going down the road just starting, and he had the bad experience with the Lagavulin Offerman. He didn't like it. He described it as Band-Aids and hate.
Yeah.
And I think I think that's might be where we got it from. I'm not
It
sure.
might have
'Cause I
been.
cannot
Sugar Kitty
remember.
said, "What didn't I say?"
Well, like I said, I didn't want to mention your name, Sugar Kitty,
But we need your help, actually.
but we need your help. Was it you that talked about the Glenfiddich, the IPA, and the experimental series, and basically said it wasn't impressive? That's what I'm trying to get. I know I've talked to that, but I'm about it. I'm just not sure.
We just can't remember where it came from.
Okay, well, see, Greg has said it's not terrible on his side of the world. Oh, it isn't? Okay, it's not overpowered by the beer. All right. But anyway, it's just like, wow. So, hey, for everybody that's just popped in and signed in and is watching the stream, thank you very much. And remind you to please hit that like button. And if you are new here, subscribe. And when you do subscribe, please click on that bell. As you may have heard Marty say, I'm trying to get to 200 or 200 plus. So all your
Two away,
support
baby.
is
Two
always
away.
greatly appreciated. Well, picked up 3 tonight, so I'm happy.
Good.
That's for sure. I'm happy with that. But yeah, so since I'm done with that, I think I will. Well, I thought I was not.
It's good.
That's just so good. That's just so good. I enjoy that sip every time.
Daniel H said, Glenfiddich Double X with 2 drops of water completely changes it for the better. Not sure if you have that one or
yeah.
Just talking about it, Daniel.
That's what I'm opening up next. That's for sure. I think you're all done tired of seeing Marty.
Yeah, there you go.
But I was into my dram there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to open up next. And then at some point I'll do a review on it. But I just figured it's time to open it up, give it a taste, and let it open up a bit in the bottle. This is the first time I think I've even looked at the bottle of it.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
That gray and white and gold is really, really pretty.
Yeah. I mean, it's not there. It's not the typical. It is. I like it's a typical bottle, but it's not what I was saying. So here it says 20 Mines, 1 Unexpected Whiskey, warm summer fruit aromas, sweet candy floss, and licorice notes. Experiment with a dab of salt to heighten the taste. Non-chill filtered. Wow. Successfully crafted. Oh, skillfully. Sorry. So you've got to get light and your bifocal on it. Skillfully crafted, because it didn't make sense to me. Wow. A dash of salt, or in their case, a dab of salt. I don't think I would have went down that road.
Cheers,
now,
Andrew.
Do they mean sea salt? Himalayan sea salt?
Hell, I hope they don't mean seasoned salt.
I was going to say, I doubt they're talking about.
That'd be awful. Yep.
Cheers, Andrew.
The way they did that.
Feed the family. I got you, brother. I'm trying to pick this sucker off to get that at that tab, but I may have to resort to my special tool. I always keep it with me because it always comes in handy when you're opening these bottles. Boom, there you go. You just need to get it started. And
12. This Highland Park. It has just a little bit. I don't know if it's Greg or somebody, maybe Sugar Kitty a minute ago, and they're exactly right. Has a little bit of a little back end explosion of a little light peat. Just maybe
vacuum explosion. Okay. It's always interesting to hear about vacuum explosions, I guess.
Back end, sorry.
Oh, back end.
Yeah, back end. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, cheers, man.
Yeah.
Apparently 20 people from the distillery each contributed a barrel to the blend, hence XX Roman numeral for 20. Okay. Well, we're going to see. We are going to see. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah. I'm going to set this one aside because that had something else in it and I don't want to ruin the pour. So let's get a little drop here. Nice color. Man, that's definitely darker than Classic Lottie. That's for sure. That's a nice color on that thing. Ooh. Love the nose so far.
Yeah, right, Sugar Kitty. Thank you.
Wow. Love the nose so far. That is good.
Not super that the excerpt was made 20, choosing something rather than one, choosing how blender speaking. Doesn't mean the sum part better than one. Yeah.
I can agree with it, but right now,
yeah, I can see it both sides. Yeah, for sure.
I'm just telling you right now, it's salivating to me. Man. See, you've reached yourself when you and I, Marty, are being tagged and streamed. As we're streaming, people are tagging us.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Top Dog. That's the and he's got his Knob Creek 12 right there. You see, I'd sit out on the porch too, but it is windier than the son of a gun out here.
Well, it's starting to rain a little bit, so as long as it doesn't start blowing, I'm okay. Yeah, the other two I got, Anthony, was I swear to God I can't. It was Ralphie's. Go ahead.
I definitely will put some water in it, but I'll experience it for a little bit without. I'm gonna let it just sit in here, open up a little bit. I'm definitely getting a great nose, and I hate to say a maltiness, but that sweetness that I like, and almost like a dark fruit to me, a fig and maybe some plum on there is what I'm getting on this right now. But I love the color. I mean, it's almost like a bourbon.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost like a bourbon. It's a nice color. But I will do it. And then there's like a dash of salt, and I'm like, huh. I never even thought about adding salt to whiskey.
That's a new one on me. Now I've seen people. My father-in-law does it with beer.
Oh yeah, I've seen many of my grandfathers absolutely put beer.
Hey, C. Jackson. But yeah,
absolutely.
Then there's always one batch variations occurred too. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Greg.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Cheers, sir.
Richie Z.
Richie Z's in the house. Cheers.
Yeah, man, we got 23 watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and sub.
So you think it is E150 then? They did add color? Okay. I didn't see it said it did not say no color added. It did say non-chill filter. So probably for consistency, that's what they went. But you know what? I'm not stuck on either they add color or not. I don't think it does much to the taste. I'm not that developed in my palate to really say, oh yeah, if you add that to it, it changes everything. I'm not that good at it. So I have to digress on that. But man, it does smell good. Nice nose. And what did I say? Did I say what the ABV was? I can't remember. 47.
Okay.
47. Not bad. I like 46 minimum, so 47, it's not bad.
Yeah, that
Wow.
other whiskey I picked up, Anthony, that I was wanting really to do tonight, but like I said, it got delayed since I wasn't home. Was the Latig 10-year that was
Mm-hmm.
Ralphie's whiskey of the year last year.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a bottle of that and the Kilchoman 100% Isla 10th edition cask strength. I believe it's the cask strength one. I picked that up with the Highland Park Release 2 cask strength. So I got those three coming that I missed them by 20 damn minutes. That's why I wanted to do Scotch Friday, and I was going to do one there, and I was going to try to do one with you tonight, but damn it, I missed it.
Oh, well.
Ah,
E150 is more divisive on why it would be added at all, not the flavor. Okay. Well, yeah. Like I said, in my meager little palate, I don't notice a difference. And there might be as I get more into this, but right now I don't notice the difference. And I guess I'm not that much of a purist, but I do prefer non-chill filtered. But if you listen to Whiskey Mountains and you watched her video on that when she discussed chill filtering or non-chill filtering, is there a difference? She made a very good argument. And if any of you haven't seen that, go to Whiskey Mountains and look at her video on that and listen to what the doctor tells you. But I tell you what, the first sip, this was good. Very viscous, in my opinion. Very viscous on this. I like that.
what do you think?
I'm thinking I could drink a couple of drams of this without a problem. A little, and I'm going to say this, a little spice to me, and I don't know why, but getting a little spice on that, which was kind of weird, but I don't mind that. It doesn't bother me, but I just wasn't expecting that on there. I get it when I'm at 50, 55, 56 ABV on a Scotch, not at 46 or 47, 48 yet, no. But this has just a little bit of that spice. I'm like, wow, that isn't too bad. That is not too bad at
Is
all.
the finish spicy, or is it more? Is it a hit and gone, or
it comes back? It's on the finish. It kind of rolls in like a rye, I call it.
yeah, okay.
And it's not so much on the sides as the back of the palate towards the middle of the tongue. Then it kind of hits the sides.
Hey, Anthony, show that bottle again. Some people are asking.
Yep, I'm going to grab it. I just had to set it down and get a good hold of it.
Yep.
Can people see it? The Glenfiddich. Sorry, the lighting just doesn't do this bottle justice, even though it's right on it. It's just so dark on there. Hey, Independent Joe, cheers. Hey, Joe. Vegas Art, cheers, brother. Thanks for popping in. Remember, you guys that popped in, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe and click on the bell. I see Greg had a point here. Here we go. I'm one little ahead. Say, I know E150 has an impact on taste, but it depends on the quantity and also how the chill filtering will enhance it or not. Okay, there we go. It's always good to have some people with the know on this stuff here.
You're damn right. Hey, Wrench. Yeah, we've got a few in here that know.
Oh,
Alex the Moose.
Rosso. Okay. Ah.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense. That's good. You're right. There's 20 different casks on there. So yeah, that would make a difference. There's 20 different barrels on this Glenfiddich Project XX. So that's it. Holy smokes. We've arrived, Marty, when Trev stops in for a minute.
Yep. There's Trev. See you later.
Yeah, that's it. We arrived.
Our man.
And the Canadians have showed up finally.
Right. Hey, we've got
Independent Joe.
Demon Hunter, the Moose.
I know. Independent Joe. Ooh-wee, that is for sure. But this is pretty good so far. I mean, I'm going to have to give it a little more time, open up, and then do
Sweet
a real
Greg.
review on this thing. But I'm enjoying it just sitting here sipping on this thing neat. But I will have to add a drop or two of water, and then
Coming up next, Trev.
And then get some salt and just see what they're talking about. That little dash of salt in there and see what it's like.
Huh. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I read it right on the back. I'm like,
That's really wild. I've never read anything like that before. I think it's unique too. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Where we at on time? We've got 24 minutes. I may pour another little bit of.
Remember, your time and my time are two different things. We got over an hour. Because remember, Livewire doesn't.
Oh, hell, that's right. That's right.
Till
10. I'm thinking it's 9. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we got plenty.
Let me cool the engines.
That's right. That's right. You don't have to use both hands to drink.
Yeah,
you got plenty of time. Wow. I know you want to. You're excited, but
I am so excited. I got to sit on both hands so I don't wave at everybody.
Well, that's because Trev popped in. That's what it was. Just got you going. I know it. And then
the Moose is here.
Independent Joe is in there too.
God, so, we've got a crowd. This is awesome.
Whiskey Wars. I mean, you got some big time people in here. What can I say?
Right.
But now this is good. I'm going to have to do what I'm definitely going to have to do what Daniel was talking about. Put some water in there, and then I am going to try that salt thing. I
think what you could do, you could get 2 more glasses and do just a little bit in each one. Do a little salt in one, a little water, and a little neat, and see what happens when you review it. You don't have to do it now. I'm just saying that would be neat. Yeah. 3 comparisons.
Yeah,
what that's talking about.
And you know what? He brings up a good point. We've said Scotch more than 3 times, and we're actually, you're right. We've been drinking it and talking about it for over a half hour, and Stahl hadn't showed up. What in the hell is going on? I'm telling you. But I'm just going to drink a little water to clear the palate off again and go back to this thing. This is good. I should have opened this up sooner, but I'm definitely going to have another pour on this to get it down to the shoulder a little bit, and then. Now,
was that one of the Christmas gifts?
So. What's that?
Is that one of the Christmas gifts? Okay.
Yeah. I just opened up. I got a Christmas. Been sitting. I keep saying I'm going to do it. And so being that you had the Cardar 12 and then you had the Highland Park, I'm like, oh well, I might as well open something. I haven't cracked a new bottle for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to it.
That's right, man. Big time. Whiskey Wars. I'm telling you. Terrible liar. Marty, are we lying when we say he's big time?
No.
Heck no.
If you have just being part of any of this is big time. I don't care.
That really is good. Holy shit. Now, I think I'm acclimated to it. And now getting some back information on some of the casks that might have been used would make sense why I get some of the spice on it. But man, it's good. I'm very satisfied with this pour. Like I said, I'll have to do another little one just to get that a little more down. I want to get it. It's sitting up here. I want to get it down into this area here instead of up here. So let it give it a little more air in the bottle and let it open up. Without a doubt. I think this is the Canadian Prime Minister here. Hold on. Let me see. I was close.
Never had that as an intro. Holy.
I was close.
I'm not a picture model. Marty is. I'm not that level.
No,
trim the brisket.
You're working on it. Right. You're working on it.
Yeah, I definitely got to get a brisket going one of these days.
Hey Moose, did you get everything sold?
Cheers, man.
Sold? My house?
No, the refrigerator, all that good stuff.
Oh, like
I
in
saw
like
it.
5 minutes, man.
Oh, cool deal.
5
man.
minutes.
Like it was.
Hey, with the way things are today, you actually have a product people want, and it's in your possession. They don't have to wait. All they have to do is drive and get it.
Yeah, I was
Dude.
going to put it on the secondary market, but
You didn't know if you'd get it or not.
3 times.
like just get it out of my house, and they picked it up and they were gone. So
That's awesome.
here,
Yeah.
I want to show you guys are talking about that Scotch stuff.
That Scotch stuff?
Yeah, you
we
gotta
were
try
talking
it.
about that Scotch stuff.
So I
Hold on.
cracked this last night.
Hold on.
The first time. Come on.
Single malt Scotch whiskey.
Okay. 48.5.
Wow.
Okay.
28-year Berkolotic.
Good Lord.
I can't. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I couldn't read it, but not. There we go.
Batch
Wow.
19.
Where'd you find that at?
It's in Alberta, actually.
Oh, well,
They have-
they don't ship down here.
They
He
have
actually got to take it home.
yeah, it was like weird. No, and I grabbed some. I went on a shopping spree and got the Oban Distiller's Edition.
Mm-hmm.
How good's that 14? I see it here, and I haven't picked it up yet.
Oban?
Yeah.
It's all
Sure
right.
it's good.
I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you, get the
This one.
Klein Leash 14. All right. I would tell you, Marty, get the 2021 special edition of the Oban. If you find it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More
I
like
was actually
16.
looking at that.
Wow.
I was looking at that one.
It's actually pretty good.
You did do a spree, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, the 14. Yeah, I've got the 12. The 14 just doesn't.
That's
sit
port
here.
finish. Wow.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, it
what is
just
it?
does not
Port
fit
cast and final maturation and tawny port pipes.
Wow. Yeah, I love that tomato, but the 14 just does not sit here. I mean, it moves.
Yeah, no, it's good. I had a couple
that-
sips of them already.
That Mortlach, I've been looking at that. But like I
Yeah.
was telling Marty, the Oban 12, the 2021 special release, pick that up before you get that 14. A few more bucks, but definitely worth it. There's nothing wrong with the 14 at all. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, that once you sip on that 12-year-old, you go that 14, it's good, but you'll go back to that 12-year-old time and time again.
I've never had this Mortlock. I haven't had any of them. And it happened to be in the store. I mean, it wasn't cheap by any means, but still, I mean, why not? I was in the city, so I figured, I'll buy some.
He brought up a good question. Is that your lawnmower going to good use?
My lawnmower.
Yeah, for those bottles.
Oh, yeah. That's it right there. I sold it.
Hey,
I hear you,
not
sugar
mad at
kitty.
Yeah, no.
but
Oh, yeah. And this one.
well,
Almost
ooh,
forgot.
yeah. Hold on.
Come on, baby.
Look at there. Kilhoman. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this is the 2021 limited release.
Yeah.
Cast
You
strength.
did go on a spree.
That one, yeah. Well, that one came with this one,
Mm-hmm.
the 28. But of course, I said last time I think I was on here, I wasn't buying any more whiskey.
I think we've all said that
Yeah.
before. Didn't work
That
out.
one
too
batch 3, Moose.
Which
That
one?
Kilcoman. Is it batch 3?
Oh, I don't even know if they have batch on this.
I wish it was only $80 here, brother. It's not.
Cast date filled. It doesn't say anything batch on it. It just says 10-year-old bottled exclusively for craft sellers. These are all those picks, eh? Like they can do these exclusive picks.
Oh, the one I'm looking at is the United Kingdom batch. Number 3.
Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah.
wouldn't be this one.
Small batch release.
Klein Leash over Oban. I'm going to say this. For me, it would depend. That Oban, the 2021 special release, is phenomenal, my opinion.
That is
Phenomenal.
good.
So
Yeah.
the Klein Leash, I would have to have a a nice taste of it and then be able to compare the two to really give you a definite on that, Peter. But I do respect your opinion on that. And it is your taste. So if it works for you, I'm 100% for it.
I only bought those scotches because they were in a lock box in behind a glass, and they were all 14 year, except for the Mortlock. But I've never tried those. Like Oban I have now with the 2021. Never tried Mortlock, never tried Klein Leash.
That Mortlock I have, the 15-year-old, the Game of Thrones one, people were saying, I really like it.
It's good.
It was good.
Yeah, well, it's the same
as definitely good, you know, and
we like Pete, some people hate it. So
yeah, exactly.
Like everybody Oban 12 and
okay. Gotcha. Thanks for the clarification. But yeah, I'm going to end up getting the Oban 14 myself because everyone said it's one of those ones that
it's here pretty regularly.
You need to have it, just like the Lagavulin 16. That's the quintessential. Everybody's got to have that on there. You know, I have the 2021 Lagavulin. It's cast strength. It's really good.
Whiskey without the E is all I'm going to say, Greg. Without the E.
It is a different animal. And it is a different animal. That's for sure.
Well, that Oban.
Yep. I figured that out. Figured that out, what he was talking about. Like I said, it's hard to follow along in chat, especially when they're specifically not talking to us, but that's all right.
See, I like the Oban 12 2021 over the Lagavulin. Lagavulin's good, don't get me wrong, but Oban's my pick over those two bottles.
Oban 18, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't argue there. You know, if you get something that's a single barrel and it's a pick, hey, generally they will shine, and it's hard to believe. I have a pick of just a standard Buffalo Trace, put it up against a regular Buffalo Trace, and I'll tell you what, the store pick actually won. It was just sweeter and just a little more flavor. As far as nosing goes, I couldn't tell the two apart. So without further ado, we have another person here who is pouring himself a drink right now who wants to join us. Very big person in the state of I'm pretty sure it's Tennessee, and I could be incorrect, but I think it is.
Yeah, it's definitely Tennessee, right, Marty?
Well, since Marty isn't there anymore, someone's got to fill in.
I'll claim Tennessee for in Marty's absence, I guess.
And I'll claim Kentucky then. How about that?
No, I'm a Kentuckian to my core, even though I grew up in Florida, but Kentucky is my home. No, actually, I'm not even pouring a drink for myself. I'm pouring drinks for many, many other people. I'm pouring samples for all the sample people that I haven't fulfilled yet. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Hey, that could be
last night. Donald's.
That could be a job in itself sometimes.
It is, man. Yeah, trying to keep track of everything and getting all the labels right. And,
exactly. I'm just going to say labeling.
Especially while you're drinking a little yourself. So hopefully they all go out correctly.
You got to make sure that every pour is just right. So you have to sample.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
That bottle in a while.
As long as you're not bottle chugging and putting it in the samples.
Yeah. See that's why when I'm on with Stahl and Adam, I always have to just pour it into my face because a lot of these I share with people, so I don't want to paint it.
Yeah. Oban 18. The only two Obans I have is those.
I know you got the Tale of Twin Foxes. I know you got that.
Yeah, and then this whatever it is, the
14
distillers.
Oh no, the distillers. Sorry, the distillers.
That's the only two Obans I've ever had, but
well, I was going to buy the distillers one, but people said, "Well, you've got the Tale of the Foxes." They go, yeah, that's what they're like. Oh, that is my freaking kind of stuff there. 60.4.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds
excellent. I'd like that Klein Leash for sure. And especially when you know it's that high and it doesn't drink at that level. You know, it drinks 10 or so points under it. like the Obtainium Light whiskey. It doesn't drink at, let's just say 140 proof, 138 proof. It's more along the 115, 120-ish, somewhere in there. And it's like, wow.
So I'm going to say what I'm doing in hopes that Charles doesn't see this before I send it out. Hopefully Charles is busy doing stuff. And by the way, for those that don't know, I'm talking about Charles from Fun with Whiskey. So I'm sending him a blind flight. He asked for a Sam Houston 15. Now I think my particular bottle is unexceptional. So I'm sending him some other stuff that I think is similar profile for a blind. So we'll see in the future if he can guess which one is the $130 bottle and what are the budget ones.
You're not using your $1,500 bottle?
No, not in this one.
Okay.
No, so he's gonna get some 1920. He's getting some Coopers, and then the old bottle of Early Times Bottle and Bond, which I think are all fairly similar to the Sam Houston 15. Even though the Sam Houston 15 is a Barton, but anyway, so yeah, that'll be fun. So that's what I'm doing right this second as I'm talking with you guys, is getting that flight together. So I was kind of paying attention, but also doing this. So what's everybody drinking? Let's go around the horn.
Whiskey without the E.
Whiskey without the E. Okay, well, let me get myself poured some whiskey without the E.
I'm drinking Glenfiddich Project XX.
Well, I've gone back to those.
But Marty and I were saying we're going to go do some knob.
Cardew.
But we have time for that.
And I'm on Mortlock 16.
Is that
I got plenty of whiskey with the E. I don't have a whole lot of whiskey without the E. I only got 6 bottles without the E.
Just so you know, you pour what you like on this stream.
No, well, yeah, but I like to hang out with the group. So if we're doing peated Scotch, the name of the game.
Well, I started on bourbon, but Marty had Scotch, so then I switched to Scotch, and then the Canadians popped in, and I know he was drinking Scotch.
The Canadians.
Yeah. And you got your Ardbeg and Noah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm liking this thing. It's not the 10, but I like it still. It's
good. I think it's a good pour. I haven't cracked my bottle, but I've had a couple out of it.
I mean, and it's got to be one of the better looking cans in the business.
That's why I picked it, because I could buy it in the carton for the same price I could the can.
Yeah.
I picked up the can just because I like that better, and for traveling purposes, whenever I go up to camp, it's perfect.
True. Yes. Travels nicely.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm just below the shoulder on this guy here, so that's coming through. Not really. There we go. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Pour yourself some of that, man. That's wonderful. In the last few weeks.
Okay, thanks.
Wow.
That's a wow.
That?
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's way 2 different profiles. But that old Granddad 114 doesn't sit on the shelf here.
35.
Especially from 1989. That is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You kind of hit it big right there.
Yeah, those are 2 baller buys right there. That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Ben, if you can ever find it in that can that Sean has, I just like it. I mean, you can always get it in a box, but the can to me is like.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been disappointed by any Ardbeg, but it's not. I don't think it's as good as the Oogie or the 10, but it's still it's in that same realm.
Mm-hmm.
And at $50, I mean, you can't be too upset. So.
What are you smoking there, Marty?
Scotchy.
Hell, I done forgot what it was.
Nice.
Send it
it's
to
good.
me, Greg.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
A cigar. Thanks, Marty.
Send that to me without a doubt, Greg. Yeah, you know my email.
Oh,
send that.
I've never seen that. Not that I've seen every cigar, but
it's like us with whiskey.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's right. Just act smart.
Yeah,
oh, that's great vintage. Great.
Yeah, good vintage.
Yeah, chocolate,
September.
farmyard. You get that chocolate farmyard
Yeah.
smell. Oh,
But,
nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Horse shit. That horse shit comes through on the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the flavor you're really looking for, is that
Yeah.
manure taste. That's
And
what really.
if it's really detailed, you get the corn in the horse shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Now
Yeah.
you
I get a grass, you know.
I'm getting that digested hay note. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what? I don't
Exactly.
think anybody's ever used that note yet till now. We have a
Digested
digested hay note. That's what we're going to have to use that for a shit bottle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When Anthony says this bottle's a shitter, we're going to get the
Yes,
digested
it has that
hay note.
digestive hay
Hey,
note.
no. Just all out shit.
Yeah. That's to keep it family friendly. See?
Yes,
right.
exactly.
That's it.
How bad is it?
Exactly.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm getting a combination of digested hay and corn. So
Yeah. Yeah.
use your imagination.
And chocolate. What the
Yeah, just a hint of chocolate. Just a hint of.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour a little bit more of this because I want to get it to the shoulder.
You know what's funny? That bottle you got there, my
Yeah.
liquor store, I went in there today because my wife getting her wine. They
Uh-huh.
actually brought in about 6 of those bottles. And they have a blue, top of my head, blue box, goes by blue label.
Johnny Blue?
Yes. For like $300 and something.
No.
I'd leave it sit. Johnny
Oh,
Walker
I
Blue,
ain't touching.
Oh no.
I'm not touching that, but it was like,
especially
never
when
seen
there's
it there. It was like,
other stuff for you to buy. Oh, this
Oh, yeah.
is just
Yeah,
is great.
so thanks to, I got it somewhere here. Anyway, I'm not going to look for it right now, but thanks to Charles Roy Fun with Whiskey, I got a sample of his Johnny Blue and was unimpressed. I have some of it left, so I'm going to put it up against the Pia Scotches I have. I imagine it's going to lose. I hate to, like, he loves it, so I hope he's not watching.
Thanks, Rich.
But I hate, it just, it drinks very mild and kind of boring to me. I was not impressed. So
well, you know, the hard thing for us to do, especially if you start with the bourbon side of things or higher ABVs, and then you go to a 40 ABV Scotch, an 80 proof, it's like
Mhm.
drinking apple juice.
Yeah, it's nothing.
yeah, but I mean, like, so I was drinking. I mean, right before I had this Ardbeg, I was drinking this. This Martini. But like the Ardbeg still stands up because there's like enough character there that.
Yeah.
But the Johnny Blue, it just kind of, it's so mellow that it just kind of disappears.
Yeah, it just disappears. Exactly.
I think he's trying to get him to us. There you go.
There it is. So this is the Game of Thrones one. In the
Oh,
market.
yeah.
Hey,
Figured getting
Todd,
you describing it for a
1090.
minute there.
Also, thank you, Richie, for posting that. Appreciate it. Yeah, check out all these people, all of us.
That's cool. Have you? Yeah, I remember you opening that to show
Yeah.
us the bottle a few weeks back.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I'm glad I got that. Yeah.
Black, old blue black.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to hear about Sagamore on Tuesday. I bet they had a lot of fun.
Who was that? Oh,
Todd,
1090.
oh yeah.
If any of you here haven't subscribed to Whiskey Wars yet, make sure you go over and do so. But I think everybody that's in here has got some good
Appreciate
reviews
you.
on there and just a good time all around when you're on there.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a
Hey.
fancy shirt for you today, Anthony, but
I was going to say you're dressed down a little bit.
Yeah.
no, I was mildly hungover this morning, so I'm just kind of chilling today. I'm just wearing some shorts and a black T-shirt, and yeah.
Well, we saw that, but we weren't going to hold that against you. 1090. Cheers, brother. Thanks for popping in there.
I was proud of myself. I actually stopped drinking last night at 2 in the a.m. 2 in the a.m. We're good.
2 in the
I didn't
AM.
do 4 o'clock.
Your time?
Yeah, I didn't do a 4.
Well, that's when I stopped too. I just had a lot before that, so
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh. Right now,
Hey, Stanley.
I'm doing this one.
I think there's a wife lurking in the background.
Oh yeah, I got a washroom here. She doesn't like using it while we're on.
Ah,
She's like, she didn't know I was on.
Yeah,
So
that,
she's like, "Doot, doot, doot, doot."
It
that
happens.
second shot will get you sometimes.
Yeah. I poured some samples for Donald to have the 28 year and the
5-year anniversary rye, man. Sounds good.
Try to get them out tomorrow.
Well, we'll live through you vicariously on Tuesday night, Todd. You'll just tell us
Yeah.
all about it. So
Good. I'm glad you had fun, man. That's awesome. Did they let Andy in too, or just you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
what am I doing now?
One day when I grow up, I'm going to go to a distillery.
Well, I went to 2 today.
Nice.
Yeah. So Todd, that was actually part of the stream last night. Poured this guy, cracked it open. It's still pretty hot. That's why I drank a little more today. I'm trying to get some air into it because it was very hot last night, but still good. So I'll give it a fair review in a week or so once it's kind of oxidized some. Sandy was stopped at the gate. I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that.
Mm-hmm. I'm checking right now on that email. That's what I'm doing. Seeing if it'll pop up here. I don't see it yet, Greg. I'll give it another second because I didn't get the last one you sent me either. I told you that before, but I'm looking right now. I see the one that Andrew sent me, but I don't see it yet. But doesn't mean it won't get here. Sometimes it's slow. That's for sure.
You're 2 subs away, Anthony. 2 subs away from 200. Wow.
We're gonna fix that.
I'm almost there. I'm trying to get to 200. It'd be great tonight, but it'll happen when it happens.
Marty, use your OnlyFans page.
I did 2 minutes ago.
Nice.
And then it took 5 away.
That's crap.
No, we were talking about the next time that we have
one
a
away.
bottle we don't like.
Good job.
How we are going to describe it, and how we describing it, Marty? Undigested what?
Hay.
Undigested hay.
No, digested hay.
Oh,
digested hay with a hint of corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get you some more subs here, Anthony. It's just that I forgot that my computer did an update, and now I have to put in all my information for all my accounts again. But I'm going to get it done. We're going to hit 200 here as soon as my computer gets its act together.
Hey, we'll get there.
Maybe I should subscribe. 1 sec.
You probably should at one point in time.
We would appreciate that, Alex. Yeah, that'd be easier than what I'm doing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm all good.
You're all
199. 1 away.
Hey, Mr. Great Shot. Cheers, brother. Thanks for popping on,
shot.
man. Nice to see you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks, man. But I'm liking this. This is when this thing opens up a bit here in the bottle. I'm going to do what we talked about, Marty. Definitely have a little water, neat, and then a pinch of salt.
I think so too, man. I think it's a good idea. I think it's interesting. Like you said, we've never seen that before. Anthony, I don't know what order I would put them in. I don't know if it matters.
Never even heard of putting salt in.
That's what the back of the canister said.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Skillfully crafted. Enjoy responsibly. It says, I'll read it again. 20 minds, 1 unexpected whiskey, warm summer fruits, aromas, sweet candy floss, and licorice notes. Experiment with a dab of salt to heighten the taste.
I have a question. What is sweet candy floss?
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
candy.
it's that minty taste on your floss.
That
Oh.
sounds like something you would find at a high-end strip club or something along those lines.
You guys don't know what candy floss is?
No,
Really?
he wouldn't have asked
No,
that.
you tell us.
It's cotton candy.
Is
You
it?
know the big
Okay.
fluffy cotton candy?
Why they
So
call
they'll have a big
Never
machine
heard
that
of
they
that.
pour sugar in it and it spins around and they
I
just
mean, we
take
know
the
what
cone.
cotton candy is, but why do they call it floss?
Yeah.
It's because it looks like spider webs and when it's going and they wrap it
Okay,
around
I
the
get
thing. And
that.
floop.
I can get that.
So it's
Yep.
like strings. So that's what. Do you get anything like? Well, I don't know if you've never had cotton candy. I guess you don't know.
Holy crap! You mean I hit it?
You did it, buddy.
Nice.
Holy shit! I saw it going. People talking about different things, but I wasn't paying attention. And I'm like, what are they talking about? And
Hey,
I saw what
everybody.
you said, Marty. But again, it's so hard sometimes to keep up with chat that things might have went past me, and so I'm trying to read through. to see
No, I
what
get it.
people
No,
are
it's
talking
cool. We're watching.
So
Oh, that's good.
because Marty's
That's
on here now, and they hit 200.
Well,
Anthony's
not
going
only
to give
was
away his
Marty, but,
poppy bottle now. Just kidding.
not only Marty was here, big time Marty. We had Trev was on here. We got Whiskey Wars on here. I mean, Mash Bill popped in. 21090 popped in.
No, I was just saying.
And
I was
then
saying
Bourbon Rendezvous here.
now that Marty's here, Anthony's giving away his poppy.
That's
We're
it.
hitting
Not all the
200.
10-year, yeah.
Yeah. When I get to that
Tim
5,000 number, yeah, without a doubt. Okay, let me see.
Now you're at 201. Holy hell, it keeps
I'm
going.
hoping to get to 203.
We get to 205, I'll give away a bottle.
Holy smokes.
We're going to make that happen as soon as stupid crap. This is taking way too long.
Anthony, do you have Venmo or PayPal?
Yeah.
You need to if you can put that scrolling across the bottom, and people can tag me and I'll give it away.
We give away now.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But I still didn't get that for some reason.
It's maybe
That
part
email.
of your email. He's
Greg. I got one from Andrew. He was in chat and he sent me an email.
you're not getting in a spam folder or anything.
No,
like
I
that?
just checked. I just went in there to see where it would be, and it's not. And the last time he sent it, it didn't come. But sometimes it takes a minute. But I don't know.
That's AOL.
It must be. It must be. It must be.
Well, I'm going to crack this. I poured this for Donald first, and I haven't even tried it, the Coloman.
You need to try it.
Yeah.
You need to try it.
I have such a collection of Coloman.
Oh, beautiful.
Boop.
Very nice cork pop.
And that's the second cork pop. That's not even the
I'm
first
gonna
one.
do this just in case. Just in case, for some reason, it's just not cooperating, and I don't know why. But sorry, I'm paying attention. I'm just trying to see
No,
if that
you get that
email-
set up. You get that set up. Anthony's getting ready to put the links at the bottom, and then I'm gonna do I gotta figure out what I want to give.
Caribou Crossing. It
The
is only
Taylor-
200.
Canadian
The
brand.
traders will love you.
I've got it.
Yeah.
We might do a Weller Special Reserve or something like that.
Well, you know what? I think it'd be good. We'll wait for the special stream on the 200,
Holy
and then you'll be
paperweight.
on. We'll set it up.
Okay, we can
I
do
like
that.
it. I like it.
We'll set it up and go from there. You never
Okay.
know. I might be at 202 by then.
Oh, you're at 205 now.
That's
What?
crazy. Yeah.
Holy crap.
206.
That's why he wanted to give away tonight. You're
Holy smokes.
207
Jeez,
now.
thanks, everybody.
You're at 207 now. Anthony.
Dude, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. That's
And as soon as I can get all these counts back up and running, you'll be at
You'll be
208.
at 524.
holy smokes. Holy
That's great,
smokes.
man.
You see that?
That
Peter White?
three-quart bottle.
I mean, I've said many times that if we really
Great.
wanted to, whiskey tube is big enough now. We could be self-sustaining. We could just monetize ourselves if we wanted to. We just got to get coordinated.
Yep. That was partially Caribou Crossing.
No kidding,
yeah.
Greg. I thought I was doing big wonders. I think that was a 16-year-old whiskey, and it literally was digested cow shit with a hint of hay. I think we ended up starting a fire pit and using it to get it started.
Oh,
We talked about it.
Hey,
You know,
It was
you better
that
be
bad.
careful. EPA will be coming after you with that.
at least it's good for that, So it wasn't completely useless.
Yeah, Greg, it still hasn't popped in, and I don't know why, but it's not in spam. It's not anywhere else. I don't know why.
208 now, Anthony, and you're about to be 209.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like I said, holy smokes! I have to take my hat off and tip it and say thank you,
There
everybody.
you go, buddy.
That's beautiful. That's
All right.
Beautiful.
And because it's tax season, tomorrow you're going to be at 182.
They're going to take it back.
Because everybody's using their emails that they're not supposed to be using right now.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, all helps. It all helps.
All right, that's all my accounts down. So 209 now. Good to go.
That's great. Yeah, Anthony, plan that stream, buddy, and we'll do a bunch of stuff. Everybody may throw in some stuff, and
yeah, let's do that.
Maybe Ken will put on his mankini.
Oh, can he?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
get Ken to come on, do the mankini.
200 subscriber
man. You can just hold yours up.
Mankini stream, 200 subscriber Mankini stream.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be the end of your 200 subscribers.
Well, they probably pay me not to show that again. Please do not show those guys in the mankini, especially Old Man Joe.
Love Old Man Joe, man.
Oh my God!
Bourbon Rendezvous is here, buddy. Yeah, I'm packing up your samples right now, and I want to have you on when you get them because I'm curious because I believe you wanted the Sam Houston, so I want to have you on and we'll talk about it. Yeah. Also, I love Sure Kitty comment there. I got cat bots for the watch hours.
Send the donations.
People donate not to show that.
Yeah. For every $5, we will not.
We will make sure he doesn't show that on the stream again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And we'll put it on camera. Just kidding. Put it in.
Dude, I hear you.
I
hear you. I'm so grateful of this channel and the people in here to support me like this and then get me up over that mark. I mean, that's really great, and I am appreciative of that.
That's funny.
That is for sure. That is for sure. But I just don't know why, Greg, that your email hasn't showed up. I keep going back and looking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm with that, Sure Kitty. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I tell you what, I'm very happy with this Glenfiddich Project X. Excuse me.
Hey guys, actually, I don't know if you have. I'm going to throw my number in private chat, so that way we can communicate more easily. Because I am terrible at checking emails, absolutely terrible at it. So now you guys can actually communicate with me instead of
I think I've got you, Sean.
only sort of communicating with me. So because I check my emails probably once a week, which is not often enough. So that way we can collaborate more easily because I'm
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it is easier. I mean, Marty and I have done that for a long time, back and forth, and just out of the blue, sending, hey, what do you think of this bottle? Is this overpriced? And blah, blah, blah. And I've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Because of this connection that we have. I mean, I've emailed Cheech and Marty and Mash Bill and just email, text, sorry, back and forth on different things, just so I can see if, if it's a good price, bad price, what's the this, that, and the other. It does make things so much easier in general.
Marty, I didn't know I didn't have your we didn't have cell numbers here. Wow.
And Alex, even though you threw up your address there, I won't just send you nothing but Malort or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to see some of this weird stuff showing up in my house.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you nothing but White Claws from here out. Endless supply of White Claws.
I'll be that high level.
It looks like Anthony's calling me. Hey, Anthony.
Yep. No, I just wanted to make sure
so
just making sure you had it in your phone. But I know you're technologically, behind the 8 ball sometimes. So.
I am, man. I am for sure.
Well, I know how your internet connection is. So.
Yeah. So that funny enough, that is about to change. So last night it was a little sketchy at times, but so Monday we're supposed to be finally we got real internet here in Lower Kentucky. We're getting fiber optic. So Monday we're gonna sign the contract and all that. And they're supposed to be out later this week. So hopefully that will be a thing of the past. We'll see how that goes.
Really?
Really?
Good.
Really, really.
I've got a buddy that just got onto the Elon Musk internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the damn equipment was $500.
Yeah. If it works.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
I think he's paying $150 a month, but he was paying like $275 in Oklahoma. It literally cut his internet in half. Once you get through 5 months of paying for the equipment, So, but he says he's not had any trouble. They've had some big storms and it never went out, of course, because it won't. So.
Okay, Greg. Yeah, Marty, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So give him what he needs.
Sure.
Hey, and no problem, Stanley, man. I know life gets in the way for all of us, brother. So it is what it is.
It definitely is. There's no excuse, but work is one thing and other obligations, and sometimes you just got to do things for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all it comes down to.
Probably, Peter. Who knows, man?
And Commandante, I know. If I could just find a way to pay my bills, then we wouldn't have these problems. I don't know, man. It's just I can't figure out how to pay them. It's the technology. It's throwing me off.
I think I've got 1 gig fiber here.
Very nice, yeah.
And it's
what's Elon Musk worth? Does anybody know?
Billion.
How many though?
So I don't know what the current number was, but I know when he first made when he bought the 10% shares of Twitter, he was 168 billion then, and that took some off of that.
He spent 45 billion on that.
Yeah. So now he's down to something like 120-ish, I guess.
240.
He's really hurting. He's really hurting now.
Yes.
So he took a third.
Yeah,
is that right, Moose? About a third?
Almost a third. Yeah.
No,
244 billion. That's what Peter White has there.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's only got 200 left. God.
Okay. Are you ready? Remember when we were talking about Beetlejuice and what happens if you say the name 3 times? Ta-da. We talked about him, and there he is.
Stahl's in the house.
We
have to raise a glass to Mr. Stahl.
Do we have to? Why do we have to?
Because he's here.
We don't have to.
Do we actually have to?
Hey, fuck you, Moose.
Hey, see if you get on Livewire again, buddy.
Yeah.
You forget, this is the other half.
I'm going to put you on the bottom row.
Yeah, like always. Mike, is that an ear on your hat? I'm just wondering.
Oh my God. Fucking grease.
I know.
Nice hat. Nice hat.
It's a
I
nice
said
hat. Yes.
during the Matt Madness Friday night when Grease did his spiel, his wrestling spiel as I call it, I put in the chat, Elon Musk just bought the podcast for $1.99.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Like so there's part of me that's like and I don't want to get like political, I'm just going to be satire really, but like there's part of me that like he could totally become like a Bond villain, and then there's the other part of me that's like maybe he'll do some good, so it's hard to say which way it'll go.
Bond villain, yeah.
Because like he totally could become like the crazy Bond villain.
Yeah.
Like he's got way too much money, so but he also could do a lot of good. So it could go. It's either way.
I would see him more of an Austin Powers villain.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, slap shot.
Hang on, Mash Bill. Let me check that out, buddy.
Isn't that something? Mike shows up and Baller comes in with the single finger wave. Nice.
Jeff Bezos calls him sir.
You're at 210 now, Anthony.
Hell yeah.
Woo-hoo. Let's keep going, man.
We're going to hit 250 tonight, Anthony. We're going to hit
Holy
it.
shit, Anthony.
What's that?
Said, holy shit.
I know.
Come on, people. Anybody that has not subscribed to Anthony's channel, now is the time to do it. Your
What's up,
life
Nashville?
depends on it. So
15 subs tonight. Well, no. 17?
very
I think
nice.
it is.
What'd you just pour, Mike? Oh, look at you.
What are you holding up?
Camera's
Oh,
decided
there it
not
is.
to be a camera.
Junkies.
There we go. Hey.
Hold on. Let me get a little closer because my eyes can't.
I hear that no one's really heard of them, so they need to get the name out there.
Yeah. I don't know how you got that.
Mike's special, man.
Oh,
He's top tier.
wait a minute. He's got 2.
Look at that. 2 challenge coins.
Yeah, pretty cool.
What's on the front side? Is that it looks
That's
like
his
a
dog.
Oh, okay.
Or that's Knox the whiskey dog.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Should be a cat. I'm not even sure what Knox. These are pretty old coins, I think. I don't think they're the latest gen of the cans. What's up, Tim Evans?
We got Tim Evans
yeah.
and Scott Pigsley in the house. Hey, fellas.
Scott
Cheers.
Pigsley.
Cheers, everyone.
The
Yeah.
Pigsley.
Dude, I can't believe it. 210 on my subs already. God, I got to plan my 200 plus sub celebration stream.
So say,
210.
What are we doing?
You're now
You want-
210.
I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Marty's already working on it.
Like we told them to do a Pappy giveaway, but you won't do
Yeah,
it.
you're not gonna do a Pappy. You live in Vegas. That shit's everywhere there.
No, dude, it's like pole dancers out here.
Anthony just pisses Pappy. It's just his
Yeah.
urine is just straight Pappy.
He waters his garden with Pappy. Since they can't use water out there right now.
Imagine the
I
tomatoes
was
you'd get
drinking
out
it.
of that, Alex.
I mean, it's close. I was drinking it.
Yeah. What you pouring there, Marty? Is that a Highland Park?
Oh, you asked what I was drinking.
Yes. Cooper's Craft.
Oh, Cooper's. Yeah, that's always a good pour. Always
Yep.
a good one. Actually, I'm sending some of that to Charles right now. Yeah.
Well, he needs it.
Yeah, I guess he can't get it out there in Cali, so.
Adriana, he just passed 210 subs, and we're getting ready to plan his 200 sub celebration.
Yes,
it.
we are.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna
The way this is
celebrate-
going, we might need to plan your 300 sub celebration.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
But we're also going to celebrate with some Knob Creek before we end the stream, and so maybe Adriana will pop on.
Yeah.
And, really grace us with some.
She's
with
not
some-
on her computer because she's logged in as Adriana right now.
I know. You're right. She isn't.
But she's
But,
going to
you know.
come on Livewire tonight. So,
Oh well, see, you're worthy.
no,
When I
she's,
probably
so
get
she's
to
got
that-
to be
when I
setting
get to
up,
that
is what I
250,
mean.
Then maybe.
No, I just mean she's setting up.
Oh.
If you're done, if she's done stuffing her face, there you go.
That's the politically correct term.
That's probably because you keep buying margarita mix instead of
Nothing wrong with
making it.
margarita mix.
Do you make margarita mix, Mike?
Fuck no, dude. I'm diabetic. I can't drink that shit.
Well, I mean,
Right. That's why we drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're healthy alcoholics.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
good night, Rob. Holler at me tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Rob.
What, Rob? You
Hi,
haven't
Rob.
been on Livewire yet tonight, buddy.
Cheers.
That's some bullshit, Rob.
So, just so, not that you guys care, but right now I'm pouring the second flight for Charles, which is worst bourbons I've ever had.
Elkins.
So we got this guy. Hate this bottle with a passion. We got this, which is, I mean, it's low price, but it's 7 years old and it tastes like it's half a month old. And then we got this, the ever hated Woodenville.
Yes. I
No,
agree with
if you're
you
doing
there.
Woodenville, it's got to be cask strength pick, or it's just not as good.
Oh, it's not just
It's
not
the
as good.
90.
This is just straight awful. This is like the worst thing I've ever had in my life. It's
So
just, it tastes like wood stain.
Dude, you need to come have some
You
Elkins
need to go watch my
Distillery.
review from Tuesday.
Okay.
I just did it. They just sent me a bottle.
Oh, did you? Okay. Well, I will have to watch it. I'm
Are you
curious
shitting
now.
me? You're listening to the TV?
Not right now.
Oh, I was gonna say,
When I
dude,
do
you'll be
mine,
like,
when I'm inside with what my setup, yeah, I've got a TV behind the camera, and that's the volume that's on.
I'm gonna put a second TV down here. I was looking at them at Costco today.
Yeah,
I'll put one right there and then do HDMI, so I have two screens.
that's what I do.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I've got 2 monitors already. I just got to finish setting some things up and move some stuff out of here. And I'm going to have 2 monitors and then the laptop.
So I watched this show Tanked. I don't know if you ever watched that. They're based out of Vegas there, Anthony.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they were in Shaq's house.
Yes,
And
they
like
were.
every house or every room in the house has a TV, but it's like a 90s TV, you know, the big, like deep, you know, turn knob thing. And they're like, dude, don't you think you have enough money to update your TVs at this point? The funniest freaking thing. It was like no flat screens anywhere except his bedroom.
Wow. Usually when you buy a house from somebody that had those TVs, that still TV stays in the house. Like a
Yeah,
pool
they're
table.
like, you can have the TVs. Really?
Yeah. It's like a pool table. Nobody ever moves a pool table.
It's like having a record player.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does, Zach. But I enjoy watching it.
Or some Klein leash.
Yeah,
So,
I like Tanked.
Let's get a close up of the color on this here.
Hold on.
Wow, we don't look at color here, Sean.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. So I mean, so this is MGP sourced, but it's got to be like the youngest MGP on the. It's like piss yellow.
Piss yellow. Okay.
Yeah, that's the color you're really looking for in a bourbon is piss yellow.
By the way, this is one of my favorite hats that I own.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I would
That's
send you. I would
style.
send everybody to the store, but Stanley let me know for some reason it's down. I have no idea why.
Just go send me your logo. We'll put some shit up on Livewire like I do with Vic, and Vic can make tons of money while nobody buys Livewire shit and just buys.
Did Anthony get a Big Vic?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I got a Big Vic shirt.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Adriana got a Big Vic shirt.
I did.
Martin got one.
Which
I got
one?
one, but I never wear it because it's too big. I should have gotten a Big Vic shirt for me instead of a Big Vic shirt for Big Vic.
Oh,
Yeah, but Mike's dropping
Small.
LBs right and left. You just can't tell yet, but he is.
Which
You can only see him from the beard up.
yeah.
I almost shaved the beard off yesterday.
I'm glad you didn't.
Did
You would've looked 12.
are you talking about Big Vic's new shirts? The whatever
Backyard
they call-
bullshit.
I'm not
Oh, I'm not Polynesian.
yeah.
I
yeah.
don't know which ones have been selling, but I keep getting notified that another Big Vic shirt sold.
There you go.
I don't think we've sold the Polynesian ones yet, but
No.
Wait, he has a shirt that says "I'm not Polynesian."
yeah.
Yeah.
I might buy that, even though like there's no reason for me to wear it, but I would wear it just because no one's going to ask that question in Kentucky anyway. But it'd be hilarious to wear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's 'cause
Mashville's got his.
Stanley's got it.
Well, Rob does have it, Greg. So he would, if you sent it, but I haven't gotten it yet, and I don't know why.
I haven't had whiskey since last Sunday. Have I? Was I on a stream this week? I don't think I was.
No.
I
You
haven't.
jumped in Friday, but you didn't drink.
Is that what happened?
Yep.
Oh no, I had a couple with. I had like one with you, but I had to go pick up my son, so I couldn't get.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get Stanley on the stream, so.
You couldn't get it. Oh my gosh.
Couldn't get Stanley.
How's my lighting look, Mashbill? You're a good judge of lighting.
Oh my gosh.
Good,
Looks
man.
just like you.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
man.
check the plumbing. I'll be right back.
Hey,
All
take
right,
a
Marty.
shit too while you're there, Marty.
Okay.
Don't worry about washing your hands.
That's right.
Nobody can tell on the internet. Oh man. Yeah, we had a fun day. We went up to Estes Park yesterday, Rocky Mountain National Park, and it was pretty fun.
Very cool.
Estes Park. All right. All right. So what's going on Livewire tonight there, Mike? I see you got a chat going on, but anything in particular?
So we are doing the port night pick.
Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let me get that on there because I think that's Bobby's best side.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that looks like Bobby. That is Bobby.
I know. That's why I said it looks
Where's
like his
that?
best
Where's
side.
that a pick from?
That's
Mike?
from Story Time.
Oh, okay. And is that a Starlight pick? It looks like it.
Yep. So it's the port finished Starlight. We cracked it last night just to do our Patreon. So the Patreon, any Patreon that has it, patron
Yes.
that has it can come on and do a review with us. So that's what we're doing first, and then just going to open up the pub, and we need to get some battles going again. We haven't had many battles lately, so we got to get some call outs out there. We got to get Alex in a battle. We got to figure out how to send him the samples. We got to send him to his cousin's house and have him forego a.
They have a little sail ship.
Bottle.
They just put it on the lake and they blow it across, and he picks it up.
Well, the river's open now. It's not all ice anymore.
Oh.
But yeah,
Okay.
we got to send it to your cousin's house, Moose, and then you have to pick those up instead of a bottle.
That's a hard one, man.
Just saying, you got to do it for the cause, bro.
For the cause. So I have to drink on Sunday nights before I go to work. Nice.
No, you'll just do samples, man. Nobody gets drunk doing a battle.
Shit.
So Adriana, it's whatever.
I'm sending it
you
though.
would
It's all
bring.
hazmat shit.
That would be the preferred camping
This
whiskey.
battle will be pretty intense.
What was the
Yeah.
preferred camping whiskey?
I said whatever she would bring us.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be preferred.
Moose prison wallet.
So Pigsley, we picked the same shirt that Livewire sells. Just so you know.
So, Mike, if I ever get a DUI in the future, I'm going to use that line on the officer and be like, "Look, officer, I was doing a whiskey battle tonight, and I've been told that you cannot get drunk during whiskey battles, so I'm fine. So,
Yeah.
just move along."
Exactly. You can't.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Mike Stahl says so. I got his number. You can call him. He'll tell you.
Call him
it's
up
impossible.
right
Yeah.
now. Right now, call him up. He
You can
will tell you.
verify.
Yeah, you need to check out Whiskey Mountains and get your I Like to Shimmy shirt, Scott Pigsley.
Exactly.
You know, grown
Gosh.
men should not be shimmying, but I'm just saying.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like the shimmy?
If I was up in the mountains and I had a good drink of whiskey, I'd whiskey shimmy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you would. You
I
don't have
would.
a
Yeah,
choice.
you can't help it.
No one can
Yeah.
see you in the mountains.
Adriana would have loved where Frankie and I went yesterday. We had so much fun exploring the Big Thompson River Canyon.
Uh-huh.
Grown men should be shimmying.
More of a stagger.
Well, yeah, it can happen. It
Who's
can happen.
who's chopping lines right now? Marty? All I hear is-
Probably.
Marty, are you doing lines, buddy?
Yeah, buddy. Come on. He turned the camera off and all I hear is tuk 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 tuk.
Hey,
tuk.
bring that shit out in June, bro.
I
We'll
can't
tell you
let,
all night.
I can't let him take the blame for that. That was actually me knocking off my funnel so there's no taint
Oh.
from the last bottle.
Yeah, and you're Kentucky or wherever the hell you're from. That doesn't count there.
No, it's not even a drug here. It's meth or nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the 30-day meth challenge so I can lose weight.
I don't know. I've always been afraid to try meth just because I've heard it's a gateway drug.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gateway to homelessness and illicit sexual activity. That's what it's.
Yeah. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, there we go.
In that case.
What's up, Adam?
Sign me
by
up,
the way,
right?
nice shirt.
What's up, guys?
Adam.
Mm-hmm. Nice shirt.
Oh, he breaks out
I
the
don't
knob.
know.
Good to know, Mashbill.
So since even though Adriana isn't on, I'm gonna go ahead and pour some Knob Creek, just for her.
Ooh.
Soft food for life.
Just for her.
Careful. You should sniff it out.
See,
Oh,
Dan's,
Knob Creek?
Dan's comment. Meth is a gateway to soft food for life.
Yeah, that's right, Dan.
And I'm not
Ask
and
Marty.
I'm not doing the 9. I'm doing a little hobby nobby.
Hobby Nobby drink.
Did you get this yet, Marty?
Not yet. Shane's holding it for me when I go over there.
Oh.
That's
Just
Alex
because
didn't get it
Adriana is in
I don't
chat.
have it. I don't even know if we got
Shane's
shipped.
got my Jepsons and that.
I don't even know if mine shipped.
Man,
Man, you need to get the My UPS app.
Well, usually I know Shane shipped the E.H. Taylor. That went when I got that.
I changed Daniel H's world this past week. I introduced him to Pirate Ship.
Irish. Oh,
that's what I use.
Thank you, Mike Stahl, for that.
I've been using Pirate Ship for probably about 6 months. Matter of fact, that's what I talked to Nick and Adam about when they were down in January.
Mike, show me your Storytime coin.
She's still eating? Wow.
Look at you.
Must be one heck of a meal.
Eye rollers. I don't even get a coin.
Hold
Got a
on.
better one.
Hold on. Oh, look at this. What
Very nice.
wait a minute. Let me get on this one. Look at that one. Oh, isn't
No
that
way.
so nice? Yeah. But she's eating right now, so don't distract her.
You better shimmy when you hold that up, Adam.
I don't know
Right.
if I should eat.
No bare ass shimmy either. It's a family
Nothing
show.
wrong, Viking bourbon with a little Knob Creek. I'm doing 120 proof though. My little hobby nobby there.
Mine, are
Marty,
you
is
bringing
that
mine
the
out in June,
Cast
Adriana?
strength? You drinking the cast strength, Marty?
No, I'm not going to crack that one till Kevin's daughter's wedding.
Fair enough, man. You're gonna love that bottle. It's so damn good.
Yeah, I had it. I was lucky enough to try some at his house, and that's when I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God! If I'd have owned that bottle, it'd have been my whiskey of the year last year."
Which one?
Knob Creek Crash Strength 12 year.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
It's so good.
You
Mine
know,
didn't
Marty, I still have yet to even see a single one of those.
I'd never seen one. Somebody had to find it and hand deliver it.
We're waiting for you, Trev. We're waiting for you
Yeah,
to
man.
make an appearance, and then it'll be complete.
Considerably more. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And
Adam,
maybe
have you had
and
it?
maybe Adriana would even pop on if
Yeah.
you popped on, Trev. We don't know.
Aiden got me a bottle last year.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked for it, Anthony?
I haven't seen it. I mean, I peruse. Let's say that. You know, I go
It
to
looks-
3 or 4
it
different
looks-
places.
Don't we all? We all
It
do a
looks
little
just
cruise.
like this, but it has a button,
A
and it'll be
button?
120 proof.
Well, I'm drinking 120 right now.
What's
But
up, Trev?
Yeah, but
I'm drinking 120
it's a
right
12
now.
year, and you'll go right by it if you're not careful.
Well, well, it's possible, but at 120, yeah, I would definitely be looking hard at that.
The 12 cask strength is freaking unbelievable.
It is.
It's my favorite Knob Creek.
Oh yeah, me
And
too.
it's gone, so I drink it slow.
Well, the thing about that is when you don't have something behind it, you're like, oh, I really like this, but I want to enjoy a little while longer. But if you have one behind it, you'll enjoy that first bottle. And then when it comes time to the second one, you're not in a hurry because you remember how good the first one was. And you just savor it better. That's my opinion.
Where's Baller? Baller will tell us.
Hey, be safe, Top Dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. 415. Woo.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a 415.
Yes. There's a
my-
415. Trust me.
Anything before like 6 or 7 a.m., my eyes just bleed, so I just go back to sleep. Not doing it. Body just shuts down.
Why are you on your phone, Pigsley? Don't you have a computer?
Oh, goodness.
After that last
I'll be
giveaway,
smoking
you
a-
should have a computer.
Hold on.
It's
for
smoking
one
a cigar
second.
outside.
Hold on. I have to just take over the stream here. Hold on. I have to bring somebody on. You've all been waiting for this person.
Uh-oh.
And I know especially Marty. So let me bring this person on.
Probably some mega nerd.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that.
There he is.
we know you're number one, Trev.
I'm
You're number
sorry,
one to
Trev.
all of us,
Trevor is in
buddy.
I
the
didn't plan that.
Hold on.
Plan what you said.
I know, just
You
kidding.
do it.
I can't hear anyone, so I'm going through the settings and I can hear you now, but it's definitely not correct.
It's not.
You got to
correct.
use speakers.
Well, Trev, while you can't hear us, I just want to say that you are the greatest YouTuber of all time. Let's get that.
Get him out of here.
Shut the heck up.
Oh,
But present channel excluded.
yeah.
Oh my God! But I know you didn't
Oh,
probably
Marty's
hear it, Trev,
texting.
but it was perfect timing. It was perfect timing with Adam said.
I got it.
There you go.
All right.
Too bad he didn't hear it.
We're all good.
We're all good. That's right.
All right,
Well,
I'm in
thanks for
here.
popping on, Trev.
Yeah, how we doing, man?
Just another day.
Mhm.
Trev, you're looking good. You must have downgraded to 1080p.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Here, check him out here. There he
Oh
is.
my
Look.
Look at
God.
that. The beard's all trimmed up, looking.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies. He is taken.
Uh-oh.
Look
And you
at
know,
that.
that's part of the reason why I hopped on is because she is asleep in there. So I was like, I went in there to, hang out,
Yeah.
dead asleep. So I just, turned around and was like, I'm going to come back in here with the guys.
Hell yeah.
Every now and
There you go.
I don't need her to be awake to hang out.
Mm.
Talking about my wife, Trev, not your lovely, lovely girl.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sarah. That's cool.
I wouldn't do that to anybody but Moose.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Kid.
done that to
Nerd.
Moose.
You've done it to Moose? Yeah,
Yes.
we all have.
I've done lots of things to Moose.
I think
So
he's
we
getting
all
there.
agree Moose married way over his head.
Let me swallow that. You've done lots of things with Moose. Okay.
We can't talk about them here, but
Well,
it's
that's true.
whatever you're imagining is yes, that's correct.
Yes.
we
like
talk
I said,
about it
this-
on
you
Trev's
gotta watch now.
OnlyFans chat. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is just not right.
Hey, Trev, Anthony just passed 200 subs. He's at 210 tonight. We're going to do a
Dude,
big stream for him, man.
Let's
I
freaking
know.
go.
It's finally there. I said, by my birthday, if I get 250, I'll definitely fall over. But I said, I'm a D-Day baby. So
Hell yeah, dude.
we'll
awesome.
see how that happens. We've got a little over a month to go. We'll see. But yeah,
We'll get there.
God
Yeah,
damn,
we'll
this
get you
Cooper's Craft is
Hey.
good.
absolutely.
Good Brown Foreman, baby.
That's funny because that's exactly what I'm drinking right now. So
Well, the hazmat.
Hold on. Hold that up, Trev.
That's definitely not a Cooper's Craft.
No,
Oops, sorry.
Very
was not-
similar, though. It's
that's
similar.
like
this
one.
camera doesn't auto.
Is that a 140 proof, Trevor?
Yeah,
What camera is that, Trev?
It's 141.6.
God almighty.
And
10
where'd
years
you
old.
find that?
Bourbon Baller
Okay.
was able to get this for me.
That's the end of the night pour. I think.
Wait. Bourbon Baller sent you a bottle
Really?
No. So
for hand delivery, of course.
Noah was like,
Noah.
he texted me and said, "Hey, I might be able to get
I need one of those.
a hazmat Elijah Craig barrel proof if you want one." And I said, "You tell me how much I owe you, and you just send it here."
Yeah, that thing
Come to
sold
find
out.
out, it's Bourbon Baller's pick.
Yeah, Bourbon Baller
Baller's
does some
so
good picks too, man.
And this is
Dude,
this
I'd
is
love to have
easily
that thing
this
would
might be
amazing.
better than probably. I will just go out on record and say this is better than any of the 2021 Elijah Craig barrel proof releases. This might be in the just top good ever.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's
Well, he
phenomenal.
picked the best Eagle Rare I've ever had.
It's a hell of a chug bottle.
Also, the fact that it's hazmat gives it about 100 bonus points. So there's
Oh,
that.
it
too.
has to. That
Yeah.
flavor has to be tremendous in that bottle.
It's
has to be.
fantastic.
It has to be. I mean, I like Elijah Craig in general, but I always said, boy, if they just get that thing north of 125, 130 once on an expression, it's got to be amazing. I didn't know that even existed until you showed it. Now I have a private barrel, but it's 11-year-old, but it's only 94 proof, and everyone says you got an 11-year. I've got a 10-year, or I've got a 9-year or something like that. I can't remember what the other one is. They go, we don't see the 11. I go, that's what I picked up a couple of weeks ago.
This
It's
is my
good.
first private barrel of these that I've had, and I feel like that's not a good thing because all of the other ones aren't going to like be as good as this.
Yeah, that's downhill from there with that hazmat.
Yeah, the two I've had don't measure up, Trev. So regular
that-
batches.
North Carolina's dropping a 125-1 proof, and it's a master distiller's pick, and I've got 2 of them, but it's not like that.
But I feel like that's the consensus: is they're very hit or miss. They're either just a hitter bottle, or they're freaking. Why did I pay more for this bottle than Elijah Craig barrel proof?
They're the same price. Mine was
Cheers,
the private
Jane.
barrel and the Elijah Craig. Trev, do you still need an A122?
No, I got the A122, and around me, the prices are that a regular Elijah Craig barrel proof's cheaper than these that I've seen here. I think these are like $10 or $20 more expensive.
Yeah, I think that's the same here too.
I mean, not terribly more expensive, but definitely more expensive.
I'm going to say do the 9, and maybe we might entice Adriana to pop on if she's done stuffing her pie hole. If.
IF. They might be out. I don't know.
No, she doesn't eat that kind of food out. It's made right there in her kitchen by her fabulous husband, I'm sure.
Come on, ride the train. Ride it.
And Zach
I have
was
an
right.
Amtrak. I have an Amtrak track like a quarter mile that way, and the airport's 2 miles this way. So that's why I hit mute a lot. Wait a minute. Listen.
What are we listening to?
The train's getting ready to come zipping by about 100 miles an hour.
All I hear is nerd.
Yeah. That's because I'm still talking.
Oh, there you go.
2 more ECB picks this month. Okay.
I hope you don't put that microphone near your neighbor's house every once in a while.
There you go. No. But I haven't went to this Knob Creek Hobby Nobby, this store pick for a while. Holy crap, I forgot. This thing is like deliciousness.
Hey,
I
I got
know,
to jump
Adriana,
off,
I should
Anthony.
know
Get
that.
ready for live wire. We got to populate the picker wheel and all that stuff. So
You are? Okay.
sounded wrong,
Hey.
but
That's why you are the brains of that thing. And
And Adam's the looks.
I brought in the talent. right?
That's right. See,
Thank God Trev and Adam didn't start a freaking channel themselves, man.
Hey, Adam, check your email. I sent
Yeah.
you.
All right, fellas, we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Yeah,
All right,
see ya.
Nerds.
Ciao.
See you, boys.
Ciao.
All right, buddy.
All right, later.
Congrats, Anthony, on 200 plus, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm shocked. Picked up like 16 tonight, so that's perfect. And like I
Big
said,
time, big time.
make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll get that 250.
You need to have Moose on more often.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
has to be
That
what it is.
helps.
that has to be it. It's not
Moose is
Sean.
one good looking
Yeah.
dude, man.
Yeah, yeah. It
was
wasn't
all those
it
bottles
wasn't
he showed.
Sean's
That's what it
16
was.
emails.
It was the bottles he showed. It was. I mean,
I need
What can I
to
say?
make more accounts. Clearly, we need to just self monetize, and then we'll just
Yeah.
rule YouTube.
Yeah.
exactly.
Stanley,
exactly.
email me which taster because I'll go. We're going back to Tennessee in 2 weeks. I've not seen a Larceny A122 yet.
Yeah, I've been looking for that stupid thing too. The
I'll find it about
C921 was
June.
good.
What was that, Trev?
The Larceny C921 was good.
Yeah, it was the best I thought of last year's 3.
Like A121 might have been the worst freaking
I
bourbon I
agree
put in my mouth.
100%.
I was like, this is a joke. This is not. They really put this out.
You
And
know
then
about
the
the
C
Larceny?
batch, great. So
Trav,
My
you talking
Larceny
about
is the
Larceny
B.
or the ECVP?
what'd you say?
So are you talking about the Larceny A121 or the ECVP?
Larceny.
Yeah.
Larceny.
Yeah, it was kind of like flat Coca-Cola to me, or something along those lines.
It tasted like a rotten peanut.
Okay, I
Like,
go with Rotten
You
Peanut.
go to one of those restaurants where you're able to crack the peanuts and throw them on the ground, but it was just someone threw one down and it slid under the seat. And then they found all these nuts, and then they're like, "Yeah, let's make a whiskey."
throw them back in. Throw them back in.
Yeah, we're saving money. Throw that in there.
Throw that
It's
back
terrible.
in the barrel pot,
It's
whatever.
terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I haven't cracked the B521. People say it's not a bad pour,
yeah,
but I did hear about the A. They said it's lackluster.
Yeah,
Now, there
so
were some
apparently-
C's. There were
Yeah.
some C's still left here. I'm going to have to go back and double check.
It's worth it for sure. That one is, and I've heard good things about the new batch. So the A122 I've heard is really good too.
And
I
the
like
Larceny.
it so far.
Yeah,
It's
of
not
the
up
Larceny.
here, Greg. It may be down in Charlotte. It's not here yet.
This in here, that guy. Come on, camera. Be a camera for just a second.
Yep, that one.
Yeah, it's all right. It was a little hot on the neck, but hopefully it'll open that nice.
Here,
Oh
in
my
honor,
God.
in
There
honor.
she is.
There she is.
Holy smokes, everybody.
Bring a
Where's
little
my
glass
Knob
to the
Creek?
The
screen.
doctor is in the house. Let
What's
me rate
up, y'all?
my glass of Knob Creek.
What we got there, Adriana?
Well, I'm
No.
thinking about pouring some of this down home, which is like the
Yeah.
toasted, double oaked, whatever of Jim Beam.
That's really good.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
Do it.
So I had a little Knob Creek 12 earlier, the regular, the 100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's the good stuff. 'Cause
No,
Marty's
John
over
shows
here
up and
flexing.
grabbing knob.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Sorry.
happy to come in and make it a
And
knob
spice
We're
it
party.
up.
celebrating. We're celebrating.
Yeah, 200 subs.
Oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Really, I
Fucking
am.
awesome.
Don't be shocked. You deserve it.
That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
well, like I said, in time it'll happen. If I get my 250 by my birthday, I'll be shocked.
When's your
That's-
birthday?
D-Day.
Okay, June 6th.
Anthony, we're gonna make it happen, even if I have to make all the emails myself. We're gonna.
Well, be sure to remind me this Friday. I'll shout. Yeah, I will. We will do something
I'll put it in the
just
chat.
to make people go.
Make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happen.
Hey, look, tell him Moose will put his mankini on again.
Moose,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
I'll-
send you very explicit photos of Moose if you go subscribe.
Moose, we'll get Moose to go outside and make a snow angel.
You're not gonna want to see
Or-
that.
Or if you-
I've already seen it, so it's,
Yeah.
Or if you go subscribe, he will not send you those pictures.
Mm-mm.
That's a
Yeah.
good point,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's a
I
better
would-
deal. That's a better deal right there.
If you enjoy the seductive look of a melted marshmallow,
It's kind of right up my alley, bro.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Fucking what was the marshmallow in Ghostbusters?
Um,
Well, Stay
Stay
Puft.
Puft.
Stay Puft. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, my brain's just
I'm
gone.
more
That's
of
a
a
good question. I
Michelin
probably
man.
had to think about it.
Tires.
The Michelin Man.
Yeah. A lot of spare tires.
You know.
That was funny. As a matter of fact, that was on. I don't remember what network, but I caught it, and it happened to be on that particular scene of Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's
I
why I
would-
remembered it. I was like, oh yeah, where did I just see that at?
I'm with Scott on this one. I will also make 20 bot accounts just to not see Moose in a mankini.
That's right.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry, but if he, even when he does hit 250, I'm sending you the photos. You get them anyway.
That's a
Yeah.
big point.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
going to get out.
See, that's how Trev's Patreon works. We pay him
Whoa.
for us to send him news.
oh, I was just
And
I was
then
quietly
send it to
answering a
everyone
question.
else.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at something on the side. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Biking Bourbon was asking what I was drinking. This is
I've
the
honestly never
Double
even
Oak Jim
heard
Beam.
of that.
I hadn't heard of it either, and then they did the pick, and
Yeah, Matt.
Jason was like, "You're gonna fucking love this. Like, you gotta have it."
So that's Jim Beam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, it's very good.
What is it compared to? Like, it's like something totally different, or would you think? Because what else is Jim Beam putting out that's 8 years old? Like a Baker's? Does it taste like Baker's?
I don't
No.
see it. No.
It does taste very sweet nuttiness,
Yeah.
like chocolate covered peanuts.
I
It's
don't
a-
know if you guys think about stuff like that, but when I see them source an aged product, but then they also put out a product the same age, I'm like, is that just excess bakers that they were like, hey, let's throw it on a different label or sell it to someone
Yeah.
else?
Well, Baker's is normally, I mean, if it's the regular Baker's, right? It's like 7 years. Right?
Well,
Yeah,
everyone
like,
that I've
isn't
seen,
it
though, it
7
says at least 7, but every pick
Yeah.
I've ever come across was friggin' 8.
Oh, really? So, like,
Yeah.
I think the Bakers I've had were like 7 years and 6 months, and like 7 years and 11 months. So,
Well, I guess
but
they sent all the age stuff to me.
I
They
guess
were
so.
all like 8, almost 9 years, and I'm like, what is this?
I do live in Utah.
Kind of like.
Oh yeah, you're in hell.
Well, they can't even
Whiskey
get,
hell.
I've experienced that firsthand. I love Utah and I hate it equally as much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
You guys can't even get old granddad over there. It's like
No, not 114. We get the bottled
So
and bond.
one of the
but-
people I was with this weekend was in Logan, going to school.
Yeah.
And then now he's on this back where I go, where my camp is. He works for the state, a biologist, wildlife. And he was saying, he goes, I cannot get this. And he pulled out old granddad. And I go, well, where'd you get it from? Well, he bought it here in Nevada. He goes, but you don't see that in Utah. And I go,
Yeah.
why? He goes, I don't know.
Yeah,
He
we
said
got we got our bottle of it when we were visiting South Carolina. That's
Yeah.
how we got our bottle of Old Granddad 114.
Well, I'll hand deliver it, so you don't have to worry.
So,
I-
yeah,
it's
sure.
always here.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
too.
I mean, with
Okay,
her being
and
in
the bottled and
Utah,
bond.
yeah, you need to do something because them fools, they just think you suck if you like bourbon.
Yeah, pretty much. It's funny because like when we travel and go into a liquor store, we're like, oh my god, you can get this. Like this is the first time I've seen a Bardstown like in person and touched it.
It took me 2 hours to find a liquor store when I was there, and they had 3 bottles of bourbon, all 3 of which I refused to buy.
Well, also were you in southern Utah, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
in southern
yeah.
Utah, so it's very slim pickings, but
Yeah.
come on.
Southern Utah is the most
not the
Mormon. So
I was in the whiskey hell.
Most
It was
boring.
terrible.
yeah. Like that's where polygamy still happens, and like that's
The most
where
harmony
There was
of
a lot of weird stuff going on, and the most weird was the fact that they didn't have freaking bourbon.
you go to southern Utah to hike, not to do anything else.
No.
Well, no one told me that beforehand.
Yeah, sorry.
So what you're saying, Travis, we can deal with the polygamy, but the lack of bourbon, that's
That's where we draw the line.
I would gladly marry all of you if I got to drink the bourbon I wanted to, but down there,
that makes
no.
it all better. Yeah.
None of that.
You would need to drink the bourbon you want to if you married a bunch of people.
Exactly.
I think we can all agree across the board, whether you're man or woman, and whatever your sexuality is, one spouse is enough. Like,
Yep.
you don't need.
Hey, let me tell you something. I saw something very interesting the other day. Check this story out. The Andy Griffith Show. Everybody's seen it at least once. If you realize what went on there, why that was such a happy town, Gomer, Goober, Andy, Barney, Thelma Lou, Aunt Bee.
Were they all single?
They were all single, but Otis, and he was married and he had to stay drunk.
Oh.
That's true. He was always,
I thought that
Oh,
was
you got
very,
it.
very interesting.
he was always in jail.
Yep.
He was always in jail.
That's fair. I like that you knew all the names. I'm like, I think I saw
God.
like an episode or two.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
hell, I live an hour and a half from where Andy that's from.
Oh, really?
And listen, the best, I'm going to let it out. The best ABC liquor store in North Carolina is in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina.
All right.
Technically, Mount Pilot.
Just writing that down for
I'm telling you, listen,
future trips.
They've got Henry McKenna on the shelf. They've got Eagle Rare on the shelf. They've got the 16-year Seagrass. They've got it's on the shelf.
On the shelf?
On the shelf.
Is that where you got the Knob Creek 12 cast strength?
No,
Oh.
somebody hand delivered that for me.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah, I know.
Bastard. Nick told me earlier, he's like, Marty got a Knob Creek 12 cast strength. I'm like, did you ask him if he can get his hands on any more?
That's why I
Like,
told
no.
you in the chat. If I see it, I'll buy every damn one. I will finance the car.
Marty, go ahead and put
Right?
my name in the pot too. I have been looking for. Someone sent me a sample of that, and I was like,
It's
you-
divine.
you not
I think
find
I'm in
me
the
a
same boat with
bottle of that
Adriana.
too?
If it
Because
wasn't
that's
for Shane,
good.
I'd have never had it.
Yeah, that's how I got.
That's where I had it, and I was like, oh my god.
Now I will say this about the Knob Creek
Yes,
cast
Marky
strength:
Marky.
the not like the regular Knob Creek single barrels are 120 proof, but the Knob Creek cask is only like
So there's two of them. There's a
Wow.
120.5, there's a 120.5, and there's a 124.3.
okay.
I
So
have
the one
both.
I had was the one that was just barely
Yeah.
over it. So to
I'd have
me,
to
I'm
go
like,
look.
yes, this is amazing, but
Being
I will
only
say
half
for
a cup.
people who weren't fortunate enough as me to get to try some of those old 14, 15-year-old Knob
Right.
Creeks that were just freaking money,
Yeah.
then that the Knob Creek cask is going to blow your mind. It's going to open your world to
Mm-hmm.
what good is, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I remember It's Bourbon Night reviewed the Knob Creek 12 cast strength when it first came out and compared to just a Knob Creek pick that they had, I think. And they were like, how different is it going to be? Is it really going to be worth like that much more? And like, they were ready going into it like, it's probably not going to be like worth the difference. But then as they got into it, they're like, shit, like I wanted to say this wasn't worth the difference, but it really is good and really is different. So good.
It makes me want to
This is
go
good.
buy. They put out, and I mean what are they called? Like
Ben.
the Knob Creek anniversary bottles, like the 2001 and stuff
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
There are still stores around here that I can go and find one of those.
Yeah.
And
That-
I'm like, do I really want to pay?
Have you had any samples?
No,
I've had samples.
Never tried any of them, and that's why I'm like, do I want to pay $100?
Yeah. I could send you a sample of the
$100.
2001. I have the
No. You don't have to send me a sample. I
That's
trust
amazing.
your word. Is it worth the price? Comparatively.
No.
Then that's all I need to know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm like,
Is
let
it
me send
good?
you a
Yeah.
sample before you go.
No, I trust you. You're
Buy
the
that.
Knob Creek queen.
Like that's my thing. Like I don't want to tell people like, oh yeah, every single fucking Knob Creek is so good and totally worth it. It's like I would not say that the 2001 or that the 25th. I don't know how much the 25th anniversary goes for.
I can find both of them. Yeah, the
but-
25th and then the 2001, and they're
Yeah.
both $100 something dollars.
Yeah. No.
See, there's none of that.
If my memory serves me correctly, you have some really nice picks yourself. I mean, don't you have one that's around the 14-year mark and like a 12, something like that? Maybe I'm just talking crazy.
Are you talking? Did you say me?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Yeah,
don't-
I have several 15 years and 14 years. Like I think I have 4 or 5 15-year Knob Creek, different ones.
Big Vic.
Because when the whole rumor was going around that they were disappearing, I went and bought. I drove hours. I drove out of state. I drove to freaking Tennessee
My
just to
God.
buy these 15-year-old picks.
That was smart. That was
Yeah.
smart.
Just for the families on the show, we're talking about bourbon. It's not
Yep,
knob
yep.
15-year-old picks.
I got
Declare
some
it's not-
15-year-old knob right across the border.
When I heard they were getting rid of the 15-year-olds and there was only going to be like 10-year-olds, I was like, no.
Yeah,
It's just-
it's
And then
either
I settled for the 12-year-old.
yeah.
Hey, Anthony, we need to get
Oh,
the scheduled
boy.
date for your 200 celebration. Hopefully, it'll be the 250 by then. So
No,
be
it's gonna
thinking
be
about that.
250.
I'm going to do a bottle giveaway for sure, and I'm sure other people will eventually too.
Yeah, man,
So
I'm down with that, Marty.
So,
I'm gonna throw some.
yeah. we'll figure it out. We got time, so
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
ahead.
get it, I'll definitely get it together. I mean, you know, I'm
Yeah.
very appreciative, and like I
Yeah.
said, we'll definitely get something going. But talking about
All
that
right.
Knob Creek, other than the 12-year and the few store picks, that cast strength, as far as I know, has never hit the shelves here in Vegas that I know of.
It didn't hit Utah either, just to be
Did,
clear.
what about
got it through.
and this is for all of you guys, like what about all of the those Knob Creek like quarter cask and all of those other special
I
bottles?
see
that they
those.
put
I
out?
see.
I
I see
haven't
some
seen
of
them.
those.
Nope.
Yeah, Knob Creek Maple.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Believe me, that's here too.
Way to be a stereotype, Alex.
Just saying.
Now,
The quarter, not so
only,
much.
if only Knob Creek did a special Canadian maple Knob Creek, then I would buy it. Otherwise, I don't
That's a
want
very
it.
good point.
100% rye.
No.
If
He doesn't want
if
the
it's
Vermont
something like
maple. He wants
aged
the
in
Canadian.
like maple barrels, that would be different. But
Yeah.
the current expression's not great.
Mashbill, yes. 100% yes. The Knob Creek 12 cast strength is that much better than the 9-year 120 proof picks.
It's
Yeah.
And I've had some great 120, some great Knob Creek picks.
top
The
3
12
I've
cast
ever had.
strength smacks them. It's so good. Quarter.
color.
So the
You
quarter.
can look at the color of the
No.
cast strength and be like, "What is this?"
Oh,
'Cause it's
Nick is bringing it over, so we do have it. Nick, can you hand me a Glen? So we have the
Give the shoulder massage too while you're at it.
you know what?
Look
She
at
deserves
that.
it.
So now I can see what it actually looks like. I've never
Yeah.
even seen the bottle.
see the button, Anthony. That's the button.
I
we're
don't know.
talking
Yeah,
about.
Oh,
the button is what
Well,
you want to look for.
Yo, if whenever anybody finishes a bottle, can you send me the button? I want to replace all the buttons on my favorite flannel with limited edition Knob Creek buttons.
You're
a great
asking
idea.
people who doesn't even see this crap.
I'm just any of them that have the button, not the Knob Creek 12 cast
The
strength, but
Rise
just
had
like
the button. There's a
anybody who
Rise.
has it.
Adriana,
Thank you.
as soon as I see one, I will definitely send you the button.
Send me the button. I
I'll
just
send you the whole dang bottle. You do
The
whatever
empty
you
bottle?
Make a lamp with it or whatever you do.
Yeah, the empty
Make a
bottle.
Oh, I have a lot of I got a lot of bottles. We're good.
I've seen her closet. It's nothing but Knob Creek bottles.
It's just Knob Creek bottles. I no, it has its own cart. I have a cart that's just for Knob Creek.
Just Knob Creek.
Right.
Yeah. Also, I think Livewire's started.
Yeah,
Huh.
they have.
Just
So, yeah, we got to get over there and make sure if you guys, when you guys do pop over to Livewire, tell them, hey, I sent you. But I just want to say thanks to all. I got to pour a little something in my glass because I drank the living crap out of it. But I'm
I'll
going
do
to
the
pour
same.
some more of this. If you haven't tried this, Trev, it's pretty darn good. It's the Glenfiddich Project XX. Sorry.
There's a bunch of crap in front of me here. Let's see.
It's pretty good. I know how you're a Scotch fan, Trev.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at you the way I'm looking at you. What you trying
Yeah.
to put onto me?
But it is actually good. It's not peated. It is not peated. So you don't have the iodine and Band-Aid and hate.
How
like we're been-
malty is that?
You know, you're definitely asking the wrong person. But what I get out of it is definitely like a sweet bread, like a banana bread. Not the banana, but the sweetness. with
You always
fruit,
get that bread note.
like plum and maybe fig, with definitely some salt.
So it
But-
doesn't taste like a barnyard.
No,
No.
no,
Not
it does not.
digested hay.
No, no
Not
digested hay.
No hay.
There's no
No.
hay.
No, it does
Okay.
not. No
That's
digested
what
hay.
I want to know.
It's,
And no
it's
corn.
47 ABV. So it's pretty good in the ABV. But I'm telling you, I'm going to have a little pour of this and toast out here, just because I want to say thank you to, one, everybody that's on the stream, and two, everybody that's in chat, and everybody that got me up to the 210, and here's to 250 plus. And I
Yeah,
really
buddy.
appreciate it.
Anthony,
It's coming.
Congrats.
Anthony, hop in the stream Friday and remind me if I don't do it myself already.
If he doesn't, I will,
Yeah.
Trevor. If he
See,
doesn't, I will.
I'm going on Wednesday too. I'll also. I actually wrote it down while we
Yeah.
were talking. I think to
Yep.
plug you.
I'm doing a
I'll make sure I set my reminders.
architect
I
ball
work in the
giveaway
afternoon.
Tuesday.
Not that
so-
I would ever
No
go
worries.
on my phone. And,
Of course not.
No. We do not do that, right, Adriana?
No,
No.
never. Of course not.
Exactly. But I will pop on. But thank you to everybody that has subbed to me and hit the like button and comes on the panel and contributes to some good whiskey talk. I just want to say thank you. I'm very humbled and appreciated of you all. And I will see you all over at Livewire Whiskey. Cheers,
See ya.
everyone.
Cheers.
Who Anthony?
Congrats.
Cheers, buddy.
Wow.
Congrats,
Cheers, buddy.
dude. Let's go.